We are alive. Um, I just realized with our last episode that I had Warhammer copied in it. Well, I guess that went with genetic engineering. It's okay.
Hmm?
Our last episode, I had also the Warhammer playlist in it, but that's because we talked about genetic engineering last
Yep.
week, last time. This episode will be about galactic photography, or cartography. I'm setting up the stream if you want to say anything about it or not. Just
What do you mean?
about the topic before we begin.
Like, are we on? I didn't know if we were on or
Yeah,
not.
we're on. Yeah, we're
Oh,
on.
oops. Hey, everybody. Didn't see you there.
Mm, Good night here. Yeah, it's okay. Um,
God damn it.
but one day they'll be there. We'll be like, oh, takes a sec. Uh, we're going over
Is that galactic cartography or stellar cartography or like the history of
the
mapping space? Kind of lump it all together. Space maps.
You come across on the mic really good.
Hmm?
I apologize to everyone. I'm tired. I slept, but I didn't sleep well, and I woke up late after finally getting some sleep in it. And so I am going to sound like this for a little bit, and I apologize for that. But it's fine because Brad's got a whole thing
Wakey,
prepared.
wakey.
Oh, no, no. Ouch. So,
Nothing coffee that's not decaf can't fix.
exactly.
I
I
know
like
Deagle's listening somewhere.
you will maybe one day. Oh, yeah, he's out there. Um, I'm gonna try and not fly into the sun.
I'm sure the first time you smack into a sun, it'll wake you up.
Probably not. It probably wouldn't. Probably just cradle me into slumber.
While you're burnt to a crisp, I guess.
Yeah.
It's so cozy.
No.
Like, oh my god, my ship's on fire.
Yeah, basically. Basically. Um, I'm looking for some modern star catalogs, some photography that's different though. The telescope revolution. There was Galileo in 1609. He revealed that the Milky Way was made of countless stars. And then Johannes
Johannes
Hevelius?
Kepler, woo!
No, Hevelius.
Oh,
Sorry.
that other one.
17th century. He published Firmamentum Sobi Sc. Sorry.
Gesundheit.
Adding, yeah, adding constellations still in use today. And then Flamsteed and Halley, 17th to 18th century, they created the highly detailed star atlases
Oh
for
yeah, that's right.
navigation in space. Did you
The
know about that?
Flamsteed designations. The Flamsteed designations.
Really? You know about that? The cosmos
Yeah.
was no longer just patterns in the sky, but a vast stellar landscape. And then modern, we've got 19th century. That's not modern anymore. Now we're modern or something. Postmodern. Are we postmodern? Star photography began with the Carte du Ciel project attempting to map the whole sky through, though incomplete, Henry Draper catalog, 1918 and 1924, classified hundreds of thousands of stars by spectrum. And in 20th century, Mount Wilson,
Wilson.
Palomar telescopes mapped nebulae, galaxies, and stellar populations. And then radio astronomy, example 21 centimeter hydrogen line surveys, revealed the spiral arms of the Milky Way.
Yep.
And so the galaxy's true structure started emerging, spirals, dust lanes, and invisible features. Then the galactic cartography, which is what we've called this episode, galactic cartography.
Woo.
In the space age. Okay, this is Hipparchos, correct me please.
Hipparchos.
Hipparchos, okay. But it's
Hip Hop Anonymous?
Hipparchos.
How do you spell it?
Hipparcos.
You cut out of the letter R.
Hipparcos. You might have to. Yeah. 1989 to 1993. First space mission to measure star parallaxes precisely, and produced a 3D map of 100,000 stars.
Yeah, so like when you're in Elite and you see a star called Hip number, that's its Hipparchos number. But I gotta look that up.
Oh, there you go. What does that mean?
It's just this catalog designation, kind of like they had to start one, and there's I don't know how many are in there. It's probably like thousands, if not hundreds of thousands.
Yeah, it says 100,000. I forget how to do this. I'm trying to figure out how to frame shift drive.
So sometimes they just kind of like start where it was pointed at and go in a circle going clockwise, for example, and that's just how it ended up happening.
There's more, but I don't want to leave the system. How do I just go into frame shift drive?
What do you like? Go fast?
I don't want to
like,
jump. Yeah, I don't want to jump. I just want to get into
triangle and down.
Oh.
I think.
Okay.
I'm holding a paintbrush. I don't remember.
Okay.
A lot of that game is just muscle memory. Like, oh yeah, right.
Yeah, and I don't remember anything. Throttle to engage. How do I throttle up?
R2? R1?
Oh, I finally did
something
it.
On something on the gas pedal side.
Yeah, I got it now. Okay. Gaia ESA launched 2013 was mapping nearly 2 billion stars, giving us the most detailed 3D atlas of the Milky Way.
Nice.
Infrared and radio surveys penetrate dust clouds to reveal the galactic core and hidden stellar nurseries. And simulations, projects like Illustris TNG and Auriga. Auriga compare observed mapped models of galaxy evolution. No, don't go into... Holy shit. Okay. And for the first time, humanity sees a galaxy from within in 3D, like building a Google's map for the Milky Way. Sorry. This is my waking up voice. I'm really sorry. I got really tired and stuff today. Okay. But let's discuss Galactic.
Space.
Spaceman. So please don't be intimidated to chime in with any questions for Brad, so that he can use his computer and look it up. Just me. And then there's speculative and sci-fi cartography. Wow, it's Buddy Bud. Hi. Buddy Bud says, hey, oh no. Hey, Brad. There you go. It's Buddy Bud. Yeah, and then I like this part. So we could get into speculative later. Cartography, so that's like Star Trek, Star Wars. It still wants to suggest Helldivers because it thinks I'm into it or whatever. Navigation charts showing sectors, jump routes, hyperspace lanes, maps of strategic assets in warfare and exploration. No Man's Sky is procedural cartography, billions of map stars that echo real cosmic mapping challenges, and future real world goals, map dark matter, halos versus gravitational lensing. What does that mean?
Hmm.
Galactic weather maps of gas flows, starbursts, and supernova shock waves. In
I
speculative
mean, that's
settings,
true. They're going to need like weather forecasts in space.
oh yeah, because what's the weather like? Because
Watch
if
out
we
going to
go there
Mars
and
today
there's,
because there's a crazy meteor shower and cosmic
yeah,
rays.
maps aren't static, they're dynamic living guides to ever changing galaxies. So that's like, yeah, okay,
I feel like
so,
it'd be like you get like a shipping forecast where they tell you how crazy how stormy or calm the seas are at any given point.
yeah, that makes sense because when
Or it'd be the
we
same.
need
It'd
that.
be like an analogy to that, where
Oh,
the planets and orbits and things are fairly predictable, kind of like how islands and continents are moving extraordinarily slowly, so they might as well be considered static for a weather report. But the weather itself isn't.
I'm just curious now. Like, there's a bunch of projects going on about, right? Like, there's a list of these projects, right? Of
Yeah.
global projects currently mapping the Milky Way. And now I wonder how many were affected by the recent um, splitting
What?
off of some. Well, um, China, China was sent away from NASA recently.
China was what?
No longer allowed to work on NASA projects. Something to that
Oh,
effect. Yeah.
so about that.
Well, they were working on projects, right? And now they have no more access to. Um, the administration escalated space race with China, banning
Oh,
Chinese nationals from working on or in space programs, banning
okay.
visa hold. So from its space programs. So that means, like, I'm thinking of some of these projects that they may have worked on together, because this just happened,
Let's be
right?
friends,
This,
except for you.
yeah,
You
well,
can't work here anymore.
except for everybody, basically, yeah. 2 days ago. I wonder when they'll block us too. U.S. Space Agency has blocked the citizens with valid U.S. visas from its facilities, a move to effectively ban them from working at one of the most respected space research centers. Chinese nationals who could only work at NASA as contractors or students contributing to research found out on 5th of September that they had lost all access to NASA systems and facilities, Bloomberg reported. NASA then confirmed this, or NASA, I don't know, saying Chinese nationals would be restricted from using the agency's facilities, materials, and networks to ensure the security of our work. China's accelerated space program has alarmed the U.S. and ramped up the race between the two biggest economies. The Chinese astronauts are already excluded from the International Space Station because Washington has barred NASA from sharing its data with China. The latest restriction from NASA only adds to decline in scientific collaboration between the two sides because of national security concerns. As they compete to gain a technological edge, Beijing and Washington have also grown increasingly wary of each other. This has made it hard for students, blah, 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 several cases, blah, 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 alleged espionage, increasing, blah, blah, blah. So I'm curious how this will affect many of the projects that are underway, but also I don't think that will stop the China from their uh space race. If anything, this would only make them more resolved in their space race to get. They don't want them getting there first, apparently, because it's apparently the it's who gets there first wants to own the resources, apparently, or is the concern.
Like the moon thing?
Yeah, but not just the moon. Yeah. So here's my thing. By banning them from collaboratively working on research together, I could,
Yeah.
okay, maybe I could understand some security concerns if there wasn't other political things happening where that doesn't seem to matter, with other nations that are more of effect. Thanks, Bradley, for the like. But my concern here is about the research and the projects and the fact that of course, that's not going to stop them, any nation, from working on their space race. Of course, collaboratively, we could have done more together. I think they will
Yeah.
also do this to other countries. What's to stop with just China? If you can like mess up a billions of dollar deal with the South Koreans for stuff on land. So here's my thing: if we're doing that, that's going to interfere with collective knowledge of space, meaning there's going to be a whole bunch of nations individually working on their space races, which is fine. I mean, I cheered for India. I think a lot of us cheered for India getting on the moon. Remember we talked about that
Big
previous episode?
achievement.
Yeah. But here's the thing: now these achievements, or the knowledge that comes out of this, the scientific data, won't be shared with like America, and or I don't know. I wonder how Canada will fit in with their knowledge of this, or how we'll get affected. How much we'll know. Will everybody start doing their own individual space race? What will happen to the International Space Station if we're not letting it be international anymore? Um,
It's probably going
internationally,
to be
sorry.
decommissioned within the next decade anyway.
Well, then what's going to go up? A whole bunch of competing space stations?
China already has like talked about for quite a while about building their own.
I
They
know.
already did.
Here's the thing: like saying, "Oh well, we're banning you guys," basically effed us over. That, well, I know I'm not American, but like as us in the North American world of being part of that collective uh, research, we just like, I just think of scientists who don't give a f about the political stuff. They were working on their projects in science and advancing with the stars,
Mhm.
and our advancement into space, and they're like just cut off of their projects, and they were collaboratively working with other people from around the world, you know what I mean? And now they're just like, see ya. And
Yeah.
that's a disgrace for our advancement as a human race, because nothing's going to stop them obviously from advancing, and they're going to advance probably further than us. I think, I hate to say it, I'm going to freaking say it, because you know what, I'm going to say it: I hope they do get there first. I said it, because if that's going to happen, like, I hope somebody else does get there first. There, I said it. Oh,
I mean, it happened before already.
yeah. Well, see, that's what I mean. Like, it was like not. That's not how I felt, though. I wanted everyone to get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we already knew everybody was ramping all this up, because it's more and more a thing, and there's private companies. I guess I wanted it not to just be private companies that were getting there. I really wanted it to be like, I guess I shouldn't want it to be that government anyway, but I wanted it to be a collective international project, because the sky and the stars in the galaxy weren't supposed to belong to one nation at all.
Nope.
It doesn't belong to us at all. And I hope something comes along, if you want to get real, whatever, that like puts us in our place and reminds us that we aren't in charge of space at all, and it doesn't belong to us. It's just something we share, not just with each other, but probably with something else. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm hoping future wise there is a galactic empire out there that puts us in our place. Is that okay to hope for? Oh, I was gonna jump and I dropped. Well,
I, for one, welcome our overlords from space.
I would love that personally, because we have done a shit job of everything. So clearly we're not willing to work together. So maybe we'll work with something that tells us we have to. You
Yeah,
know?
cooperative be exterminated. Okay, maybe we should start getting
Yeah,
along.
man. Yeah, it's like, yeah, cooperate or get exterminated. Like, that sounds like, and then all of a sudden we'll all be the best of friends. You know? Okay, so I need to jump. I gotta figure out how to jump, guys. It's my first jump in a while, and I've got
Yeah.
155.
Do you have a route set?
Yeah, I did that. So now I just need to jump. So frame shift drive. Okay, and then I gotta accelerate with the R1, right? So
Yep. Aim at the
sorry,
circle, and then you should be
circle
good.
for what? What does the circle do? Oh, aim at the
That's
circle. Aim at
like
the
your
circle.
jumping
Gotcha.
direction.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
Got that. Yeah, because right now there are so many missions. There's the ESA's Gaia mission, ESO's Vista, VVX surveys. That's in Chile. Sphere
And
X NASA, Vera C. Rubin Observatory, Galactic Cartography Portal. That's a Max Planck Institute. That's Harvard. Is that even working? And Toronto. Oh, wow. Okay. Apogee SD. I don't know how to say that. Part of the
Apogee.
Sloan. Apogee?
The Sloan Digital Sky Survey.
Part of the Sloan. Yeah, Sloan Digital Sky Survey. Yeah. And the SDSSB.
SDSS?
And the IPHAS. And the VIA project. And simulations and citizen science.
So many acronyms.
Yeah, there's like a lot of stuff happening that are mapping various parts of the Milky Way and the galaxy that we're in. And they're all unique. So I'm just wondering how many of these will be affected and or what will make the, you know what I mean. So yeah, there's more though. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this though. Will I not fly into the sun? Because
I mean, politics will be politics, but science will continue to advance.
Will it though? Because it has gone backwards in the past, depending on what we've lost. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, Mesopotamia, right? Math was invented and everything. Was it in Mesopotamia? I forget. Where was math invented? Long time ago. Very smart people. Where was it? Or was it not there? Wasn't it in one of the countries that we bombed the shit out of and called them cave dwellers and we were really ignorant about it? And meanwhile, like, math originated there and stuff like that?
I mean,
anyway,
when you say we, you mean other countries.
North America. Yeah. But we were, we went there too. But yes. Well, I'm just saying, like, we do lose some knowledge through things. Well, not entirely. We didn't lose math, but we lose the origin of it, right? We lose track of that through conflict and the erasure of history, which is being undergone right now. And I want to get political in a different way. So, like, I'm just curious what will happen to space. Do you think we'll have a backward, like... Do you think we'll go backward for a bit and lose access, but that the research will continue somehow, and then we'll have a leap forward, like when somebody comes up with actual FTL, or something? Do you think any of that will happen? How do you think this is going to go down?
Like crazy breakthrough.
Yeah, well, so would fusion, right? Still waiting for it.
It's only 20 years away for the last 50 years.
I know. Do you think it really happened? Because it really wouldn't benefit them to not have it. I mean, they wouldn't be able to,
It would benefit current energy companies to not have it.
Exactly. So, what if it did exist? I know we're on a side tangent there. I'm just saying, certain things, I have a lot of doubt now as to whether we'll really know. Do you know what I'm saying? About certain things. So I don't know. Maybe. Oh gosh, I hate to say it. No, I want us to work collectively, but maybe it is going to take like people going more insular with their projects and making their advancements, and then when it feels safe again, then sharing the collective knowledge. Does that make sense? I don't know. Because if we're going to ban people from being a part of international science, space science, I think we're in trouble for actually... Do you know what I'm saying? People are now they're getting more concerned about who will control what before we even get there.
I think that shows how concerned they are about it.
Well, then that must mean that we're close to it. But my concern also, although
some people are just paranoid pricks about it.
Yeah, but then again,
I don't even know what it is, but I'm not sharing it with you.
Yeah, exactly.
whatever might
Exactly.
be there.
Exactly. But that's the thing. They can. Why? Why did we think that? I'm sorry, but why do we think that we're the best when they're literally, uh, like you said, they'd already been in space. They'd already put in space. Stuff has been in space.
Well,
Independent
another
space
thing is like
stations.
any kind of hostility would like
We
kind of
don't
propel other
them to do more.
investments.
Yeah, exactly. So like that's like the big wrong move, big bad move. Like that's where I don't know what movie I'm thinking of. Oh, Pretty Woman. When Julia Roberts, guys, do you remember that? When she's like, big mistake, big mistake. Like she was dressed all not nice, and Richard Gere gave her a bunch of money to go in and get her self dressed up, and they treated her badly. And they said the shopkeepers were snobby to her. She came back the next day looking really like put together, and they wanted to, give her customer service. That sounds wrong saying it like that. And she's like,
Customer service air
"I'm from
quotes.
yesterday." Yeah, and she's like, big mistake. She's like loaded with bags of like unnecessary things now, if you think about it. But anyway, the point is I feel like that's what the other countries are gonna say. But meanwhile, we have let's not disregard the guy that's now another trillionaire and, is no longer um, Trump's best friend. Um, he's still engaged in this whole space thing, right? Pioneering, right? In space stuff, along with some other people, right? The
Well,
private
yeah,
tech
it's
companies.
not going anywhere.
Yeah, he's still doing that stuff. So here, I'm curious what's gonna happen to some of those scientists that are like, I mean, I can see why why when some of those companies go, oh wow, you don't want those really intelligent people who were working on these super uh, incredible projects at the space station working for you. Okay, well, not only are they going to go home, but they're also probably going to get hired by us.
Well, that's the ironic part. It's like, okay, they won't like
They'll still work for
so, like
American
if
companies.
if the government won't let them work like in cooperation, then they'll. I'm sure their home countries would be like, okay, do you want to come work here then?
Yeah, that's ironic that it just popped up. The military operation they were talking about, the South Korean workers who got home. But the fact, don't get me started about the factory thing, because I'm like, that's a clear example of the Anyway, but yeah, exactly. They're going to end up working for American related companies, only they're going to be tech instead of a an agency that was built to have us collaboratively work together
No.
on
Can't
space
can't be
exploration.
friends. Can't be
No.
friends. Nope.
Well, they're going to end up being friends and working anyway, so it's
You'll get your own
stupid.
space.
Yeah, you can't have our secrets. Meanwhile, okay, well then I'll just go work for the billionaire guy who like knows more of your secrets and help him get there first, but without regulations as well. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed in it all right now. How do I jump again? I keep forgetting how to jump. I'm sorry, guys. You forget how to frame shift drive.
Triangle. Triangle.
Friendship drive. It sounds like friendship drive. I know I say that every time. Okay. So 7:30 p.m. by the way on Friday, September 12th, 2025. I should be awake in a half hour. Oh, that's not the target at all. How many jumps do you have to where you're going? I forget how up is up and down. I have to go down to go up.
Huh?
I'm so used to No Man's Sky now. You know how I thought this was easier flying? I'm now
Oh.
now I'm so confused compared to No Man's Sky. I can't get
Do you
used
have
to No
not
Man's
your
Sky.
y-axis inverted in No Man's Sky?
I don't know. I really don't know what I'm doing on that one yet. All I know is I'm having fun on No Man's Sky. But I miss
That's
this
good.
game. Yeah, but I miss this game. I think about it. I mention it to people that I like fuel scooping and mapping systems. But I
No
like
Man's Sky
no.
is like art class, and Elite Dangerous is like math
Yeah,
class.
yeah, yeah. Except thankfully I don't have to do any math. I don't want.
Boo!
No, I don't want to do math things. So. Math is for people who need to add and subtract. So, I can understand people are intimidated by the galactic cartography subject. I am too. I liked the history part
You should
stuff.
be.
I should be. But we're so did we want to do this more speculative on about future maps, or do we want to dip back and forth between the practical nature of why they were made?
Well, like there's things you mentioned where you kind of already touched on it, like the Messier catalog.
Yeah, can you tell
And
me a bit more of that? Do you know anything
Argos.
about that?
But it's like a lot of I think it's like globular clusters, so dense groups of large numbers of stars, but not in the way that like a constellation is we look up and we see stars that seem to be grouped together, but they're far they could be far apart in their like depth, but we can't see that from our perspective. So it looks like they're close together.
Oh,
Asterisms like globular clusters and like things like the Pleiades are physically close together.
oh,
So like
Pleiades. Is that how you say it? The Pleiades?
Pleiades.
Somebody had a Pleiades scene when I was young, a zinester, and it was so cool. It was called the Pleiades. Let's see. Okay, go on. I always wondered
That's
what
a
it's
pretty
called.
cool
Pleiades.
asterism.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But
the Messier
asterism.
catalog is like Charles Messier just started numbering them. But I don't remember if he was trying to catalog nebulae or a certain specific like structure, like a nebular cluster or something like that. And he ended up numbering a whole bunch of different things because back then they didn't know what the difference was.
But
So some galaxies have M numbers, like Andromeda Galaxy is M31.
oh, so they named them after him.
Well, he named them.
Oh, so he got.
He was looking out with the telescope and be like, oh, there's one, number one. Oh, there's just another one, number two. There's another number three.
What if he counted wrong? What if he lost count during part of it, but he was like, never mind. Just like, they would never know.
Oh man, now I gotta start over.
Right?
That's-
He's like, 500,022,
No, I think he only got up.
5,024.
I think he only got up to like somewhere between
100K.
1 and 200.
Okay. Like, can you imagine? Oh, damn. I lost my place. I'm
I
sure
lost
he
my
used
count
to
at
pay.
500,000.
Yeah, like what?
I'll start over.
You wanna know? Okay. 1, 2.
But that's not so much. Like I wouldn't consider that cartography. That's like counting islands versus mapping an island. It's important, but it's not really mapping.
Okay.
It's kind of more studying the structure of space. So that was when we were still figuring out what
Oh, so
like
too close to sun.
what our galaxy kind of was, because we still have no idea how to really map it.
But we still had beautiful illustrations, which are in the Let's Discuss part of the Discord. I'll share the Discord under Space Station. Oh, not Discord.
Oh yeah, not to like take away from it, but it's kind of like there's still so much we don't know that it's.
Oh yeah, and then we'll never know now. Oh, I'm
It's
sorry.
like like even primitive maps of the Earth, where they didn't know what the rest of like North America looked like, and all the like coastal outlines are definitely from our
Yeah.
perspective in the modern day like that's totally wrong. But that's because we have airplanes and satellite imagery that can verify what shape the things are.
That's what they remind me of, though.
There's no way we can get outside the galaxy within the next 100 years to like double check to make sure everything is right.
Right.
So,
Which is unfortunate. You know?
I mean, I'd love to be proven wrong. Hey, future people in the future decades.
now that
Well,
some people are getting more divided and sent away from, maybe
You
they'll
can't tell me
gear
what
up,
to do.
and then they'll gear
Explore
up.
the galaxy and prove Bradlock wrong, you dumbass.
They'll create
do
cold fusion. They'll
Double
do
blunder you.
FTL. Everybody will just advance crazy, like, because what do you think? Aren't people more motivated by like yeah? What if they do? What if we have the biggest progression, renaissance of space travel after everything that's going on? Out of spite. I mean, you'd be surprised what people are motivated to do out of out of like, right? No,
I do my best. I do my best work out of spite.
really,
No, I don't know.
no. But out of that sort of, you can't tell me what to do, or oh,
Yep.
you're not including us. Well,
Oh,
then fine, we'll do it
you
better
said I
without
can't.
you.
Exactly. You said I can't. I'm totally gonna.
Yeah, so we'll go home and do
Like
it
I was gonna do
ourselves.
it. I was gonna do it anyway and help you, but now you made me
Now I'll do
bad.
it
So
without you.
I
Yeah,
know.
yeah. So like, I don't know. I
But
think like,
specifically, that news you were talking about, it reminds me of like nuclear weapons.
yeah,
Like the United States developed a nuclear weapon. They knew they were cooperating with other nations at that time to make it.
that's it.
Um, and they're like, oh well, Russia's doing, or the Soviet Union's doing weird stuff. Like let's kind of stop being friends with them because we don't want them to get this technology.
And
And hey,
then
they already had some, and then you just kind of rattled the saber and they went and did it anyway.
yeah,
So, like, what got accomplished there?
more nuclear weapons.
More nuclear weapons. You heard it first.
Yeah,
Series wants more
but
nuclear
only no. That's what happened. Like less. No, I don't want more nuclear weapons at all.
less cooperation, more nukes.
No, 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 no. Nuclear. Start over. Reset. No. Um.
No.
Okay. Yeah, no. Um. The thing that gets me, the thing that grinds my gears. I'm just kidding.
She said
Okay.
the thing.
I said that. You know what really grinds my gears? I'm just kidding. Wrong podcast. Okay. So the science of mapping a galaxy. Why it's hard. We're inside the Milky Way. It's like trying to map a forest while standing under the canopy. Dust, gas, and distant distortions. So we're using the tools of galactic cartography. Include Gaia. How do you say it? Gaia?
Gaia, like
Yeah.
GAIA.
Yeah. Gaia spacecraft. Measuring positions and motions of over 1 billion stars.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to tell me what some of this is. Parallax, Doppler shifts, and radio astronomy. And infrared surveys that see through dust. What we've learned so far, there are 4 main spiral arms, but that's debated. Why? Who's fighting over how many spiral arms there are in our galaxy? The galactic bar, the bulge, and the halo. You gotta tell me more about those things, please. Local neighborhood, Orion arm. It's something like 26,000 light years from the core.
Yeah,
so
that's where we live.
Really? Well, can you tell me more about all that? Because what?
So most of that was like the structure of our galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's kind of relatable to continents on Earth, where it's extremely large, like geographical structures that we can identify and be like, hey, that's over here, and we're near that one and not near that one, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But as we talked about before, and hopefully most of us know, the Milky Way is a spiral galaxy, so it looks like a pinwheel shape.
Oh, we did talk about that in a previous episode. Which one was that? I don't even remember. And it's like spinning. Yeah, but
imagine
it's
like
spinning.
A pinwheel, or watching.
Wait, and are the arms like what's coming from out of it? Like, is that how it's viewed? Like the tendril? What do you call it? The tendrils coming out of it.
What are you doing in Elite right now? You can see the galaxy.
Trying to go to the. Yeah.
Go to the galaxy. Go to the galaxy map.
Well, I'm trying to go to a water world, but I seem to have stopped. So, sure. Galaxy map. Totally can remember how to do that. Oh, it looks like a pinwheel with 3 arms, by the way. When you look at the image of it.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's coincidence.
Well, using those methods you mentioned, like radio astronomy and all that stuff, that map is like our best guess of what the galaxy actually looks like.
And we spread it into quadrants. Have we done that in real life too?
No. That's a...
Hello, you can see that.
Kind of like lines on a map thing on Earth, where it's like the continents don't care where politicians drew lines on a map, or people winning or losing wars. like moved borders around. That's a human kind of social construct
Hmm.
or a political construct. It's not a geographical thing, like
Arx,
regions and sectors and all that.
Arx says hello, Brad. He's not in chat,
Hello.
but he says hello. Yeah,
Um, I
yeah.
think it's Star Trek has like the quadrants, like Alpha Quadrant, that kind of thing.
Did they call it in Star Trek? Do they have them called the same thing? Like, did they base their original galactic
I
map on ours and then go up from there, or
I think they just chopped it into four pieces. They're like,
oh,
this is Alpha Quadrant's the one that Earth is in, and then
is this what
Beta, Gamma,
ours
Delta.
looks like? Is this what our real one looks like?
Like Elite.
Yeah, Lee, is this what ours is like
That's what
in real life?
we think it does.
I mean, it's in like, are these the names
Like
of
the shape
our
and the structure of
galaxies
things.
going out as far as how far, when it goes out to the far edges, were those known? Or were those made up? Like, we don't have the void, do we, in
No,
real life?
those like borders you see,
Yeah.
those regions are made up in the fiction of Elite
Vulcan
Dangerous.
Gate. Okay,
Yeah,
Vulcan Gate and
so
Elysian
all
Shore.
that is
When
that's
is
all
it?
kind of made up.
But Seguinus Arm, that is real, and Hawking's
No,
Gap, are those
no,
fake?
those are all made up for Elite Dangerous.
So where are the ones that are real? Just Sagittarius A or whatever?
Sagittarius A is real because that's the center that we've seen, we've observed it.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you can see them on the map, but um, like the different structural arms, like the pinwheels themselves coming off of the center, each have a name.
Wait, the
Uh,
arms have names on the pinwheels of the Milky Way?
yeah,
What are they? Haha, what are they?
I think I'm pretty sure they're named after, like, so from Earth we look up into the sky and everything we can see, we're basically looking through stars to see other stars and other objects.
Oh shit, I dropped.
So like Sagittarius A is named that because it's within the constellation boundaries of Sagittarius, and that seems to be how we name a lot of things.
Oh.
So it's kind of like, oh, it's in the direction of Carina, so that's the Carina arm of the Milky Way, and this is in the direction of Scutum, so it's the Scutum arm of the Milky Way galaxy. So I think Carina, Scutum, Norma, and obviously there's one more constellation that it's kind of in that direction. Might be Cygnus.
Those are the arms?
I'm gonna look them up right now.
Yeah,
As
if
I
you
try.
looked them up, that'd be great, because there's like 20 there's 30 people listening. They're quiet, but they're listening. Yeah. They're probably like, wait, I thought this was a No Man's Sky channel. And I'm like, surprise!
It's a space channel.
We're talking about galactic cartography tonight. And you're welcome to chime in and correct us at any time, especially Brad, because he's the only one that knows what he's talking about.
I don't know.
I'm just saying, just throwing it out there. We're here to learn. Well, now there's 32 people, so no pressure.
Actually,
We can hear you type. We can hear you look for the answers. That'd be great. See, it's a typing portion. This is extra. It's free. See.
Where?
Yeah, I'd like to know what the names of the what are they called? Why do they also think that there's more than? They only suspect 3 or 4 arms. What was it again that I just read?
I think there's 4 major ones, and then off of them are like smaller ones.
Yeah, they're like this many arms, but then they're like question mark. Oh.
Well, part of that is because, like that, the forest analogy is actually pretty good. It's like being in a forest and trying to make a map of the forest without being able to leave. Like, how can you prove what it looks like from the outside if you've never been anywhere but inside of it?
That's true.
And even like a very tiny area of inside of it.
Oh gosh, how do I do the pew pew thing again? I don't want to go past this.
What are you trying to do?
I'm gonna do a water world.
Oh, the like probe.
It's been so long, yeah.
Planet?
Yeah, I just don't want to go past it. And I'm.
Is it just R2 when you're stopped?
I think so. So hopefully, yeah, it's there. I'm already there.
Okay.
Sorry, people. I haven't played No Man's Sky in a bit. It's very relaxing if you're not flying into the sun or dropping out of, you know.
Yeah, that's like driving a car is nice if you're not in an accident.
There you go. Exactly.
Hmm.
It's a great.
Okay.
You found the answer.
Well, yeah, Google's telling me stuff.
Google's so smart.
Oh, here's a perfect picture. So.
Oh, can you share it in the Discord?
Yeah, I'll open up Discord.
Yay!
Let me guess, there's going to be 17 updates, because that happens every time I open up Discord on my desktop.
Yes.
Okay, so this pinwheel shape, I'll share this picture when Discord eventually loads. So one of the main arms is Perseus.
Oh, okay.
Because if we look up into the night sky, the band of the Milky Way goes through Perseus. The other major one is Scutum Centaurus, because I guess that's such a large arm that spans multiple constellations. That totally makes sense. Those seem to be the major ones, and minor ones spinning off of that are Sagittarius and Norma.
Why? So Norma is a real thing. I saw
Norma's
Norma on the Galactic. I saw Norma on the Galactic map. Norma was. Yeah, Norma was on the map. Norma was on the map of Elite Dangerous.
Okay, yeah, because I wasn't sure if the arms are in the Elite Dangerous Galaxy map. And then there's another one creatively named the Outer Arm.
Wow. They really went far with that one.
All out. Ha ha ha. And then the Orion Spur is where we live, and it's kind of it's not really a full-length arm, it's kind of branching off.
So why do they question the number of arms? Because there might be smaller ones they can't see, or ones hidden, or what's the deal with that? I'm just curious. Why do they debate the arms? And what are the arms? Sorry,
the arms are basically collections of matter that rotate the galaxy. And we can tell that they're more dense than the surrounding areas through, like you said, the radio astronomy and stuff like that. Mostly radio because we can't see through.
When they say matter,
like the gas cloud that we're inside right now.
When they say matter, what do they mean? Matter made of what? Like, are they other planets? Are they other things? Are they other? What are they? What are the arms made of?
Like dust and gas, but like
debris. So?
Kind of everything. Like within them are stars and planets, like literally millions and millions of them.
How did they differentiate between those are arms and or just space? Because they look like arms visually, like spindly from our Milky Way galaxy. Or holy shit, 41 of you. Are you? Hey, click that subscribe. I know you guys are used to No Man's Sky. We're doing Elite Dangerous while talking about galactic cartography tonight. We're talking about it in scientific terms.
Trying to find the sun. So you want me to put this in research lab or the podcast chat?
We're doing both. We're doing both, guys. We're talking about it, and we're also going to speculate scientifically. Like, we're going to use our imaginations as well for future use of galactic cartography or what it might be like, while also learning about its history and what's. I'm going to ask a lot of questions. If you guys have questions, please ask too. And if you know about this stuff, please chime into the chat. Nothing is stupid. No question is stupid. Except for the really stupid ones, I might call those out.
And those stupid questions are solely undereducated people. Do you want me to post the picture in Research Lab, or let's discuss?
Research Lab, if it looks like the thing, I guess, because it goes on the topic, or let's discuss because it's happening during the podcast. I don't know. And Research Lab. Research Lab. Yeah.
Oh, I almost posted it in the wrong place.
There is no wrong place, but
there.
Okay, I'm about to see
it's posted. That's actually I recognize this because I've had it. I used to do sci-fi world building, and this was kind of important.
It's on the background of my desktop. Is that what you're saying? Was that on your desktop background image? No.
No, my desktop background is a picture from Elite Dangerous, though.
Yeah, if you're in the Discord, you'll be able to see this under the space station hub in the research lab, which we use for the podcast. So
yeah, you can see the arms, you can see their names.
Scutum Centarius, is that it? Scutum
Yeah, I think
Centarius,
so. Yeah.
North Arm. Oh gosh, I need my glasses. Near something arm.
Oh, there's 3
Saxersa.
kpc, so that stands for kiloparsec, so 3,000 parsecs. A parsec is, I think, 3¼ light years or something like that. They basically just named that after how far away it is from the center.
They weren't very creative with some of
So
these
creative.
names. Yeah, they're like, we'll call this one Perseus. This one.
It's like, so that island real close, we're going to call that Close Island. And that island really far away, we're going to call it Really Far Away Island. Ooh, mysterious.
That's what they did.
And then the galactic bar is because it doesn't spiral all the way to the center. There's actually like some kind of rectangular structure.
Okay. Okay.
That's why they call some galaxies barred spiral galaxies, because that rectangular
I don't know
shape
anything about that.
quite pronounced.
Really? They call it? Huh. Okay. So we were talking about the arms. Why did we ended up talking about these arms? Oh, because they're part of the mapping. Why did they decide, though, that some aren't... Why are they under question about how many arms we have? Is that listed there? Arms of the galaxy?
They can't verify any of this. This is, like, even this map, which looks really pretty and official, is like, this is our best guess based on us living in a tiny speck that you can't even see because it's so small at this scale. That little tiny circle that says sun is like thousands of light years across. We're in there in the middle somewhere. Because the galaxy is at least 100,000 light years across from what they think. Even that's like, we can't prove it, so we don't know.
So they don't have any art. They don't have any idea. Yeah. I wonder if we
actually,
have
the scale is on there. The scale is on the central line. 75,000 light years far away at the top, and then you scroll all the way down. Sun's kind of like a little bullseye where we are, and then the bottom edge is about 30,000 light years away.
So we don't know. I mean, we were working on it, though. I wonder when they'll know more.
But some things you mentioned, like parallax.
Yeah, what's parallax? Yeah.
Without looking it up, I'm pretty sure it's... So say you're looking at a star, and we can tell where it is compared to the sun. Mm-hmm. And then later, when the Earth is rotated a little bit around the sun, and it's a different angle, we compare where it is to the sun, and that... Because we mostly accurately know how far away this Earth is from the sun, and guessing at how far away that object is, we can kind of guess if it's moving or not, or how far it's moving, or its relation to other things that are far away. So we use techniques like that to basically estimate, because we don't know for certain how far away things are, or how far apart they are from other things. That's why some research on stars and things like that, it might have like a range of it's either 50 or 55 light years away, because we can't... The best measuring tools we have still have a margin of error that large.
I keep falling out of space, and there's 55
crashing
people
into planets
watching.
And stuff.
I haven't. I'm just trying to remember how to play this game, and the controls are so... I just forgot. I'm sorry.
Where's the control thing?
I got it. Parallax controller setup, which is pinned in the Elite Dangerous part of the Discord under the space station. If you guys want the use of it ever, if you're on a console like me. Oh my gosh, it's the only thing that's going to help me through this, because I forgot how to... Did I even jump? I forget. Sorry. I'll
rewind the stream. Check to see if you jump.
Okay, I'm nervous about jumping, so just press triangle, right? Yeah. Frame shift drive. Okay, we're going. We're gonna get the hang of this. So
another kind of confusing part about making maps of space is we're still deciding how we want to like measure stuff.
Oh. Yeah.
Because if you look on this map, there's like a coordinate system basically. At the
But
very
that's
top is
not.
this galactic longitude.
What is so galactic longitude exists? But then eventually that wouldn't make any sense depending on how far out you go.
Well, not if we use a reference point like Earth, which would
We think for the center of the
very. I
universe
mean,
is.
if some other species came along and was like, "Hey guys, Earth isn't the most important thing around. We actually have this different longitude that's based on our home planet. Take that."
You mean?
I mean,
But
that
you
kind
know
of
what?
changed
They
stuff.
won't though, because look at if I'm just saying, you know how a lot of us converted to like kilometers and different units of measure, and then there were some
Mm.
places that were like, no, we're gonna do this instead.
Yeah.
That could happen. That could happen. There could be different galactic measurements in the future. If
Yep.
another thing comes along and there's some stubborn, you can't tell us what to do, you know? Oh
Yep.
shit, too close to the sun. Don't fly too close to the sun.
Icarus, we've missed
that's,
you.
that's what I used to call my other ship. Maybe this one needed to be called Icarus too. This has been the worst. This in the last time I flew, I just couldn't do this. I have to wait for FSD. What's FSD cooldown again? Fuel shift,
Frame shift.
frame
Frame shift
shift
drive.
drive.
And your
Yep,
friendship drive.
friendship drive is what I call it. It's a friendship drive. Okay,
Let's
as
be
you were saying.
friends, but not molten.
Exactly.
It burns.
But still. Um. So, did you have more on that? Because I was about to go into the future of
Okay.
Galactic.
Uh,
Excuse me, I need to go to the future now.
I have
So
to step into the future for a second.
that'd be
Check
cool.
my,
So then I can find
check
out
out
how
my
this
lottery
podcast
numbers.
goes. See if I'm awake. This
Um,
game is so
okay, so
beautiful, it's
like
essential.
the picture that I posted. Ooh, sorry, I don't know if my mic fucked up there. The
Essential,
picture I
good to see
posted
you.
has galactic longitude where a line going from the Earth through the center of the galaxy is our zero line, which makes sense for easy reference at this scale. But that's not what we use to
Good to
uh,
see you.
kind of reference things that we talk about commonly.
Mm.
A lot of things, almost everything, in fact, are we use right ascension and declination.
What? Like what? Of course we do. Right as such. What is that again, please, for those of
Though,
us?
well, that's hold on a second.
Sorry, I'm not on fire. I
It's
swear, Mike.
I'm not a virus.
I'm not on fire. My ship is fine.
Oh,
It's fine.
okay. This is fine.
Yeah.
Right ascension and declination are I don't remember where they came from. They're not. I don't think they're archaic, but one is essentially kind of rotated into. Say you're at an observatory trying to look at stars,
In Chile.
and you can, or anywhere, but you can basically rotate the observatory, and then you can aim the telescope up and down.
Mhm.
So
Oh.
declination is the up and down degree measurement, and right ascension is like where it is in its rotation, and we measure that in like hours and minutes and seconds, which is weird. Not degrees, but we measure declination in degrees, just to be confusing to people.
Oh, okay. I do have a question about my gameplay. Are you
Okay.
new to this game, says Sencho? Well, I don't play it often. I
Psychologically, yes.
psychologically rated. I am an elite explorer. I did make that. Uh,
I'm
and
elite as she crashes into the sun.
yeah, but I have not played it enough, and because I don't play it anymore regularly like I used to when I have a yeah. You just love flying these ships. I did too. When I started playing No Man's Sky, I didn't find it as intuitive for flying as I did this game. People were like, "No, Elite Dangerous." I mean, No Man's Sky is easier to fly. And I was like, "No, no, no, Elite Dangerous is so much easier." But now, because I've played so much No Man's Sky lately, I am well, you know. as you can see how it's going for me. But yeah, I was always kind of new. I just stuck to exploring, and this is called galactic cartography. I like collecting maps, so I'm coming from the outer arm, by the way, or the outer reaches. I've traveled a lot, but
Outer
not as much as Brad.
reaches.
Yeah, the outer reaches. But I'm here now. I'm getting closer to the center, to the bubble. But I found that I liked most fuel scooping when I went crashing into the sun, and doing the mapping and handing in my cartographs. Unfortunately, we don't get the updates on console now for Elite. I know, Essential. I know. I don't need space legs now that I've played No Man's Sky, but yes, that's a touchy subject for Brad, isn't it, Brad? Brad, who loved this game and had a core amount of people that do expeditions to far off
It was a lot of
places.
fun.
It was. And then they didn't bring the space legs over.
I
But
mean, it's still fun.
yeah, it is, if I remember. As we were saying, what were we saying there? Sorry, that was a good question. But yeah, mapping. But no, yeah, I just suck at the game. That's all. Sorry about that. I'm brand new. As you were saying, the 3D. I was thinking of the future, but we were talking about. You were explaining something. I interrupted. I apologize. Oh, he's
They're
typing.
talking about. Yeah,
Oh,
I want to get a more definitive answer about right ascension instead of just going by memory.
oh, that'd be good. Because there are 63 people that'll expect the
There's a
facts.
quiz at the end. Hope you're writing this shit down, folks.
There is signing for rare quizzes. There have been quizzes in
Yeah.
the past. They didn't always go. I mean, the audience liked them. We could get them on the 88 constellations again, or is that too soon? I won't do that to you. I promise I won't do that to you.
Okay, so this is what Wikipedia says for the actual definition of right ascension,
Okay.
which is kind of a lot.
Okay.
It's the angular distance of a particular point measured eastward along the celestial equator from the
Eastward.
sun at the March equinox to the point in question above the Earth.
So when the moon
When
hits your eye, like that's very
like a big
specific.
pizza pie. When paired with declination, these astronomical coordinates specify the location of a point in the celestial sphere in the equatorial coordinate system. Okay,
Okay.
so I think the
Why?
first thing would be like, what the hell is a celestial sphere? Because
But
that's what
also,
it's referencing. That's like you look up into space from Earth, and like the constellations and almost everything else, it's kind of projected on this giant ball that's around the Earth.
okay.
Imagine there's a big shell where we wrote all these lines and constellations and things on. That's the
Hmm.
celestial sphere. So in order to
Okay.
figure out, well, where do you mean, instead of just being like, oh, over there, we needed some kind of coordinate system to relay information about where these
And we
objects
picked
are in
that.
space. And yeah, we kind of
That's
picked that.
we very specifically picked that. Apparently, sounds pretty specific. Just saying. And is that the only thing they go by? Like that's crazy. Okay. What if somebody was just a little off and they did it in April or that kind of
Um, well, yeah, the tricky part is
madness?
because Earth moves around all the time.
Yeah.
So everything, like, if you look up in December, obviously there's different constellations when you look up,
So, then,
because
so
the
did they
Earth is
have
in a
to?
different part of the sky.
So they taking that into account and they have to adjust for.
A lot of the times when you're looking things up, it'll tell you what epoch it's from, which is
Oh,
kind of like a fancy term for, oh, it's like a timestamp of like, oh, well, as of this date, this is where these things were in space. So if you see something like that says epoch J2000, that's talking about, well, as of the year 2000, when that's like their time reference point, this is where things were in space. Because everything's always moving in space, just to make things complicated.
mhm. Hmm.
I
Well,
mean,
there
that's
you
not
go.
why they move, but it makes things complicated for mapping purposes.
Then how are they keeping? How can you know that's a legitimate math? Like, how they? I guess there's a lot of math involved because I'm
Well,
not.
well, plus, like all of other sciences, are best guess using the techniques and technology we have at the time. but kind of like, especially Western astronomy, we've kind of agreed on what to call the constellations, for example.
Oh, and aren't they called something different in other countries?
Different cultures have different names for them, yeah.
Yeah. Gosh, one day I think could that make a note of that? That could we ever do an episode where we talk about what they're called in other cultures? Because I'm curious about that.
Absolutely.
Because I think seeing the solar system from a different culture's standpoint, and also to know what similarities we might have agreed on. 69 watching, that's a great number. I'm just saying, 69.
Nice.
That's a sexy space number. Just saying. Okay, but yeah. Okay, moving on. Wait,
ultimately they're all based on mythology.
Yeah. So
but
then
it's
the
different cultures,
mythologies.
myths. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool. See, that's okay. Okay, can we make a note of that somehow? I'm about to find it about space mythology, or something. Space mythology.
Yeah.
Something like that. That'd be a good episode.
As I drift through the sun.
That'd be a great episode. Yeah, mythology and space, or why so different? I don't know. Whatever, because then we can relate it to real. You know what solar systems are talked about, what space is referred to in other cultures, but also mythology and its connection to space. That'd be maybe a wide topic. That could be a multi-episode.
The Milky Way is called that because some Greek people thought it looked like milk.
But it might have looked like something else. It's been called like a river. We talked about that in the solar system episode, didn't we? Where it's been referred to as a river by other people, like a river of souls and different things like that. That was a previous episode as well. Where that was interesting. That's where we.
If there's a significant culture that's existed in history, they've probably named constellations and stuff differently.
I wonder if anybody works by that anymore, or if because of the standard for working collectively on space stuff,
I think it's kind of like how English is kind of the common language for pilots. And to basically fly internationally, you need to know English because that's what all the airports communicate with. But that doesn't mean everyone speaks exclusively English in the airline industry. So yeah, if you work for an astronomical organization, you probably recognize and use the current Western constellations. But
you probably know the other from learning it from growing up.
If you have a cultural background that's from a different place, then you might be far more aware of the other ones.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
And then there's kind of extinct societies like Assyria.
Oh yeah.
Or Babylon and things like that.
They're not extinct. It's Assyria's under battle, but yeah.
No, Assyria.
Oh yeah. I was like, you're talking about another Syria now.
But the Middle East, obviously.
I ain't close.
That's where astronomy came from, so there's definitely...
Wait, where did it come from? Say it for a louder people in the back?
The Middle East.
The Middle East?
Just like all the numbers we use?
The math? From the Middle East? You heard it here? I ain't
Well, I mean, like, we all are most, like, I hope so, that we're aware of, like, Roman numerals.
No, never heard of... Actually, they don't teach it. They don't teach kids how to read Roman numerals. That was important when there were okay.
I mean, it's
you
kind
young
of a
kids
thing.
there. It was back in my day. We were taught
back
Roman numerals.
Back in they used Roman numerals.
No, we didn't. But we were taught Roman numerals because they'd be on the clock still, and we had to learn Roman numerals.
That's true, actually. Yeah, some really old clocks, like City Hall, stuff like that, might have Roman numerals. But mostly it was for nerds to tell what year a movie was made.
Yeah, that too.
Because at the very end of the credits, it's like, it's in Roman numerals, because that's the only place they ever used them for. And
ooh, Star Wars has Roman numerals. See, you guys aren't too far off if you're into Star Wars. You know about Roman numerals. You know at least three numbers.
But like the typical numbers we use all the time now, those are Arabic numerals.
Arabic numerals? You mean 1, 2, 3?
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7. That's as far as I can go. I'm just kidding.
You should go to at least 12, like
Sesame Street. So, oh, R.I.P. Sesame Street PBS.
The
Too
crazy
soon,
little
Brad.
pig.
Too boot. Too spoon. Too soon. Don't get Reading Rainbow in my head. Reading Rainbow was in my head the other day. Butterfly in the sky. I can fly twice as high.
Oh yeah.
We're not going there, guys. Can't. It's too soon. Okay. As you were saying, you
I'm not
were.
crying. You're crying.
Yeah, I'm gonna cry about it. Oh man. Okay, so were you were you still going? I was going to talk about future galactic mapping, or did I
Yeah, we
skip
can
a
talk about
section?
that. No.
Wait, wait, mapping. Wait, I missed. Wait, what did I miss? Oh, okay. Oh, I
What?
missed a bunch. Never mind. Okay, so I was still on why it's hard, right? About the mapping, right? The bulge and the halo and all that, which you didn't tell me more about. We talked about the arms.
Okay, so the
Galactic
halo
bar,
is
the bulge, and the halo. What is that? That's our local neighborhood.
okay, so the pinwheel that's in the picture that I linked
Mm-hmm,
to,
mm-hmm,
or
in the Discord.
pasted or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's like looking down at a dinner plate. And you can see it's a circular shape, but if you look at it from the side, it's not a circle. It's kind of a thin disc. But the gravitational influence is spherical, so the halo is stars that are kind of like above and below that dinner plate.
Oh, I can see your halo. Sorry, that just you put Beyonce in my head. Okay, so that's something.
Oops. So that's the
Oops.
halo. Like galactic bar, I mentioned kind of briefly about the whole.
Yeah.
That's the rectangular shape, right at the center, and the the galactic bulge is
Why did they
because
call it that? Why did
gravity
they?
gravity has a strong effect at the center,
Okay.
and there's kind of a bulge in the disk where it's not flat. It's kind of more spherical in the center.
Oh, okay. I mean, so they.
That's like a byproduct of gravity doing that.
Oh, I can't wait till the gravity episode. I'm sorry. There's going to be a gravity episode. It makes it.
You're gonna
Gravity's
hype
really
it up too
exciting.
much, and it's gonna be terrible.
I know. That's why there'll never be a gravity episode because it's just too hyped up. It's. I would hate for that episode to fail. That would be quite a downer. Um. Okay, so there you go for that. Okay, so the history. Okay, so we did ancient cartography of the sky. Babylonians, Greeks,
Woo!
Chinese, Mayans, mapping constellations and calendars. Celestial navigation before compasses and GPS. Oh, like that was mostly doing it by waters, though, too, right? Like, was that travel by waters, or why did they
What do you mean?
decide to do cartography of the sky just for the sake of it? Or was it for like traveling at all? I wondered about
Well,
that.
there's some parts where they needed it for like navigating in the ocean because they had no reference from land.
Shit. So, mhm.
So you had to look up at the stars and kind of use them as your reference. So that kind of necessitated learning about the stars. And like, well, we keep looking at that as a point of reference, but it keeps moving around depending on what time of year it is. So it helped us learn about
Okay.
precession of the equinoxes and rotation of the Earth and all that kind of stuff.
And there's beautiful art out there, by the way, of these maps by these various. Of like they remind me of like what we were talking like those maps that were made of like the world early on that like do you know what I'm saying? If you're into maps, cartography, even star cartography, old star cartography is really it's very similar, isn't it? Like as far as not just guesswork, but the beautiful artistry of it. Have you seen any of that stuff? Freaking gorgeous.
Yeah, some of the old maps are kind of cool.
Hmm.
And even old ones are kind of unerringly accurate
How though? How did
considering
they
their
do that?
age.
Yeah, how'd they do
Well,
that?
say you're a navigator, or not a navigator, but you're like a cartographer on a ship, in like the 1400s or whatever, and you're basically sailing around the coast of I don't know, like the Mediterranean, and you're basing what you map on, and like your reference point has to be a 0 somewhere, like a baseline.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, we can see, Sicily or Malta or whatever, and kind of figuring out the contours of a coastline based on how far you are from that reference point.
Oh.
I mean, you have to be really good at it, but it's essentially like three-dimensional surveying.
They're just good at what they did. I mean, building up on it. I mean, gosh, imagine the intelligence and curiosity of people to do that. Without the tools we have now, like, we're capable of so much. If we were capable of that much, humans were capable of that much way back when, and now we have so much more advancement. We should be so much further along, is all I'm saying. Like, if we could create that much... Sorry, just saying. Do you know what I mean?
You're not wrong.
It's just kind of like how accurate we were without even the tools. Celestial navigation before anything we could imagine now. And then some of those places talked about are ruins, are gone. Not obviously, not all of them. Hey, by the way, referring to the beginning of the episode, the Chinese really do have a head on us on that side. We were really... that was not a good move to, like, exclude them. I'm just saying. Because they were part of the ancient cartography of the sky. I think they have a step ahead for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. They could do celestial cartography. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. From constellations to coordinates. So this is where I need your help with these pronunciations and a bit of explanation about them. Because what the hell? Hipparchus and P.T. Ptolemy, they did star catalogs. And Tycho, that's a band. Tycho Brahe's naked eye precision and modern coordinate systems, right ascension and declination. You mentioned those.
Yeah.
Wow, we ended up coming to where you were talking about. So, what about those? Yeah, what about those?
What was the first one again? I remember Ptolemy.
Hipparchus. And guys, you can prepare to correct me if I'm wrong. Dark Vortex just wanted us to know that he hates the mainstay's ergonomic office chair. It is hell to assemble. Oh, well, good luck with that, Dark Vortex.
Office chairs do suck to put together.
There you go. We wish you the best. Maybe if you had
good luck.
A map of instructions. Like, I'm just trying to tie it to the topic. But best of luck to you. You can listen to the soothing sounds of Brad Radio while I and my irritating questions while you put together your ergonomic office chair. Sounds like a fun evening. Okay. About Hipparchus. Is that Hipparchus? Hipparchus?
No, I think it's Hipparchus.
Oh God, really? And Ptolemy. Look, yeah. What about them?
It's like pterodactyl. You don't say the P.
Oh.
It's Ptolemy, I think.
I haven't mentioned. Okay.
So you're talking about Hipparchus, the satellite?
I don't know. They did the name, the guy. It must be a guy. And the guy,
it's a guy.
The guy who did the thing. He did the thing, and he was a guy. Yeah.
Okay, so Hipparchus, the satellite, is an acronym for High Precision Parallax Collecting Satellite.
No. It's a name.
Oh. It's a reference to the ancient Greek astronomer Hipparchus. Who was noted for applications of trigonometry to astronomy and his discovery of the precession of the equinoxes.
Oh, wow. Wow, so he's very insignificant then, basically, in astronomy.
So he figured out that Earth wobbles around a bit as it rotates the sun.
Oh, that's amazing.
As it orbits the sun, rather.
So that's kind of important.
Which is why we have seasons. Because if the Earth didn't wobble around like that, wherever you lived on Earth would be that season all the time.
Wait, wow, he's kind of significant then. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, but did you guys know that? Because I did not. I did not know that. If 100 of you knew that, please let me know. Because
I'm,
I did
I'm
not know.
glad that I'm glad that Earth wobbles around because otherwise Canada would be condemned to.
One season of winter all the
Yeah.
time, that
I
would be
mean, I mean, if it
oh,
was not
the dark
wobbling,
season.
but it was summer all the time, I'd be okay with that.
I wouldn't. I like autumn. We're coming into my season soon, but I know it's a dark season for those with seasonal affective yeah.
I don't like having to get up earlier than the sun for work, so it's
Oh.
already late.
Oh
Why is it
yeah,
still? Why is it not light out at 5:30? This sucks.
yeah. When did that happen? Didn't that already start now? Is that starting any day now? I know, or
Yeah.
is it around the equinox? The equinox is what, the 22nd this year? 21st, 22nd? It's not even the end of summer yet, guys, but we're close. But whenever that
Yeah.
happens, it's like
Put
a,
that pumpkin spice back in the closet. It's still
oh,
technically summer.
wait, pumpkin spice is already here, and there's a
Yeah, but
pecan,
but
oh,
it's too early.
latte. Oh, it's
Too early.
nice. I'm kind of into the
Too
pecan.
early. Pumpkin
It's
spice.
never too early. As soon as although I'm gonna say something controversial as a autumn kind of person. Um,
You're an autumnophile, you weirdo.
I'm going to admit this to you guys on this Galactic cartography episode, and only here only. I'm getting kind of over pumpkin spice. I know. I said it, and I think they know that we're getting over it because that pecan, oh whatever, is better. So are they aware we're fatigued from pumpkin spice
That's the
and that
sound of
we
pumpkin
might
spice's hearts breaking.
and are we
No, I've been
no.
supplanted by
I think
pecans.
yeah,
Or
I think
pecans. Is it
the
pecans or is it
pecans
pecan?
I don't
Pecans.
know. pecan, pecan sounds like something you have when your toilet breaks. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Just go in
Just
the
saying.
pecan if you can't hold it.
Like
Pecan sounds really
the
pretentious,
I
though.
know
No one
when I
says,
say,
"Oh, would you cut me a
"Oh, I
slice
like
of
the
pecan pie?"
pecan." Oh,
Yeah, no, yeah, no.
wait, I just said though.
Okay,
That's
get your
what
butler to do it for you then, I guess.
I don't know, but uh, I'm just said it. I said it here, and I'm never saying it again because I don't want to like. I feel like I've gone against everything that autumn
I mean,
sad
you're
girls
recording
stand
this,
for.
so
I know.
this is
It never
it's
happened.
documented for future
Not,
generations.
no, no, like two people left, so like only 99 people know the truth now about it, so it's all good. Okay,
Pumpkin
so
spice is a lie.
pumpkin spice is over. You guys heard it here. Oh my gosh, if I'm really a setter and they start like all the fall girls start throwing their pumpkin spices out, and oh my gosh, could you
The
imagine?
stock market crash of 2025, all because the pumpkin spice got canceled.
It's just it's just it had its time, They made it a
They
thing, and
totally did.
now I don't think it should be as much of a thing. Should pumpkins still be a thing? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, oh my gosh, oven roasted pumpkin seeds. Like, I know dark times are ahead for those who have sadness in the fall, but like, come on, roast some pumpkin seeds. You know, I'm just saying, try, try. Okay, anyway, that was a side tangent. Although, if there was a
A little bit.
pumpkin labeled, um, you know, planet, we could just tie it back in, but we can't, unfortunately, as far as I know. If you know of a pumpkin planet, let me know. Okay, so what about this Ptolemy guy? They
Salami?
did the start. Yeah, that guy. Do you know? Do you know the one? They did star catalogs, so early times. Did I lose you on that one? Or
Yeah,
Pto
huh?
Ptolemy?
Yeah, Ptolemy.
What about him? What did he do? He doesn't seem to have his. He didn't do make seasons. He's not responsible for pumpkin spice lattes. So what did this guy do?
So she's better? I don't know.
No, no, what did he do? What did he do? He is he
I
did
don't remember. I'm gonna look it up.
okay. He's gonna look it up. He's gonna look it up. Meanwhile, my pumpkin spice rant continues. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm gonna try not to fall into the sun after I scan this. finding a
Okay,
lot
so
of.
astronomy was the subject to which Ptolemy devoted the most time and effort. About half all the works that survive deal with astronomical matters. Even others, such as geography and the Tetrabiblios, have significant
Wait,
references
wait,
to
wait,
astronomy.
wait, wait. Geography and what?
Those are books that he wrote.
Oh, his books. I thought, wow.
Tetrabiblios probably
Of
means
course, just
four
rolls off the
books.
tongue. Wow.
Uh,
Frameshift.
Mathematical Systemic Treatise is the only surviving comprehensive ancient treatise on astronomy. Although Babylonian astronomers had developed arithmetical techniques for calculating and predicting astronomical phenomena, these were not based on any underlying model of the heavens. Early Greek astronomers, on the other hand, provided qualitative geometrical models of celestial phenomena without the ability to make any predictions. The
Source?
earliest person who attempted to merge these two approaches was Hipparchus, who produced
Oh,
the geometric models that not only reflected the arrangement of the planets and stars, but could be used to calculate celestial motions. So they're trying to figure out, like, the physical, like, workings of space. They can look up and
okay.
see stars, and they can look up and be like, okay, well, that star doesn't twinkle, and it's moving around a little bit. So it's a
So,
planet, but maybe they didn't know it right then.
mhm.
Um,
Huh.
Ptolemy, following Hipparchus, derived each of his geometrical models for the sun, moon, and the planets from selective astronomical observations done in the spanning of more than 800 years. So he basically looked at other astronomers' data, and maybe they didn't know what they were recording or didn't realize its implications, but they're like, hey, we keep watching this stuff, we're going to write it down. Maybe someone in the future will figure it out.
Oh, that's kind of neat that we've done that. The people have done that throughout the time space. That even if they didn't know things and they just observed it, which by the way, keeping a
I don't know
notebook
what
is
this is, but it seems important. I'm going to write it down.
yeah, and then it turns out to be super important. Like,
It's like, thanks, guys, you helped me figure out space.
wow.
Whoa.
But what about Ptolemy? We were just more about Hipparchus. Hipparchus. That guy.
No, but that's what I was saying. Ptolemy, following
Oh.
Hipparchus, derived each of his
Oh.
geometrical models. So he
He's like,
made these
fall.
models of like, okay, well, he didn't discern that the Earth like rotates around the sun, but just like motions of the planets and things like that. Things like the ecliptic
Oh,
are
okay.
probably from this kind of era.
Okay. Okay. So there we're going next to Tycho, which again, isn't that like a band that I enjoy? They have some great songs. Sort of like, it's not rock band. You guys know that kind of music. Tycho
So just for a point of
Brahes?
reference, yeah, Ptolemy was from
Oh, we're not.
around 100 AD.
Okay, so
So
that's a
like
long time ago.
literally 2,000 years ago, roughly,
Hmm.
was when he was figuring this stuff out.
Smart man.
I think Tycho Brahe was from closer to the Middle Ages. Yeah, there we go, 1546 to 1601.
Okay, well, yeah. It's
So
neat
what
to
did he
think
do?
they probably didn't even know it. Did they know of each other? I wonder. Like, did they follow the? Were there like?
I
Because
mean,
I know different
Ptolemy didn't
nations.
know about Tycho, but Tycho probably used information that Hipparchus
Yeah,
and Ptolemy not
yeah.
just used and referenced themselves, but then like documented and made their own assumptions.
Mhm.
It'd be almost like a medical cure. Like doctors would use existing research done by other
Mhm.
people in the past, and like, okay, well,
Yeah.
based on these observations, we can refine that information and speculation into more concrete findings, and maybe figure stuff out, or just keep guessing.
And keep guessing. Keep
But I mean,
guessing
as long
until
as
we
you keep
figure it
guessing,
out.
you'll eventually figure it out, right?
Right.
That's how
Or
Wordle
you'll keep
works.
getting it wrong. But yes,
Maybe.
Wordle. Wordle. Sometimes I get so lucky on Wordle, and other times I'm like, how? I'm gonna guess every single wrong word, even with only one letter left. Yeah, you did really good on the Wordle today, and I commented inappropriately about that just because it was like funny. It was a funny word for you to get.
I saw you post something and then you deleted it. So I'm like, wait, what was that? I'm like, oh, it's
I
gone.
was like,
Okay.
he got that word early in the morning.
I
I was
normally
like,
wait till my first break at work. So like
oh,
9:30, 10 o'clock, and then I was waiting for the train to leave this morning. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to have a crack at Wordle. Had a guess. Huh. 2 yellow letters. this is the next thing I can think of that has those two letters in it, but not in those places, and that was it. Oh, okay.
Numbers is
Let's,
like
no spoilers for
Brad's.
people that haven't done Wordle yet.
Yeah, yeah. No, we're
It's a
not
five-letter
gonna.
word.
It's a five-letter word. Numbers says Brad's milkshake brings viewers to the yard because there's 106 people watching. You,
Damn.
I don't want to
It
be
must be that
mean, but I'm
galactic
like,
photography.
yeah, it's that galactic cartography subject. I really want to be like, actually, like, numbers. I think it's they were here for like, no
Hi,
Man's
Nevers.
Sky. But oh wait, Nevers, no spread. That's right. Nevers. Oh gosh, Nevers.
We went to
Nevers.
Space High School together.
What did they do? Nevers and Brad know each other. In fact, Nevers. I knew Nevers, and then I knew Brad. And Nevers is the one who's responsible for all my riches in this game that I can never get past.
Yeah, that's true. You can't even mention them, honestly.
I can't mention
What made you
it.
rich? I don't remember.
Nevers.
Don't ask me.
Nevers made me rich. For those who are like, oh, like, why are you so shit at this? Because I don't play it. But number two, it was a long, long time ago, and Nevers.
The Galactic far, far away.
Yeah,
Ew.
and Nevers got me all my money. And I'll never forget, the one time I went to jail was because of Daniel. Daniel, if you're out there, my first time out, Daniel puts me in space jail. He gets me in space jail right away. But that happened. That was the thing. Oh gosh.
I mean, break space law, you're going to space jail.
Yeah, I did right away. Only $500 to get me out. Hey, annoying Bruce. 106. Jesus H. Christ, he says. You just took Jesus' name in vain, Bruce. Are you okay?
Jesus
Disculpa takes series going to jail out of context. Disculpa isn't here. Wow. So he's missing out on stuff. There you go. Hydrate everyone. Oh, I don't.
He's going to fail the quiz.
He's going to fail the quiz, exactly. Remember, there's a quiz at the end. I don't. There isn't. Okay, so we were on Tycho, right? How did you say it, Tycho Brahes? I really want to like.
I think.
Yeah.
He was Danish.
Oh. And what did he do?
Danish astronomer of the Renaissance era, known for his comprehensive and unprecedentedly accurate astronomical observations. So he just didn't do it; he did it accurately. Take that, everyone else, with your inaccurate guesses.
Tycho awake.
He was an astronomer, astrologer, and an alchemist.
Oh. Well.
He was the last major astronomer before the invention of the telescope.
What? Wait, what? So astronomy
So the telescope wasn't even invented yet, and he was still like doing shit.
How? Magic.
Well, you can see lots of stuff without a telescope. The telescope just helps you see more.
It's so much right. I think it's so much right. Like without, I don't know. Did they just have better eyesight then because they weren't like looking at screens all the time?
I mean that's probably true.
And the night sky was brighter because they didn't have screens.
Yeah, a lot less light pollution.
Yeah. We go back like Bradillac seats, says Nubbers. I guess that must be a reference. Talking about his car. Oh, Nubbers. Is that we go back like Bradillac seats.
In 1572, Tycho noticed a completely new star that was brighter than any star or planet. Astonished by the existence of a star that ought to not have been there, he devoted himself to the creation of ever more accurate instruments of measurement over the next 15 years.
Oh.
King Frederick II granted Tycho an estate on the island of Hven in the money to... And
it was just called then?
What?
Wait, what? He got
so
to
basically,
live on
the Danish king basically gave him an island and was like, build an observatory and figure out space.
Nice.
I'm a king. Here, take some money and do it.
Just get out of my face and go figure out space.
Get out of here. Go figure out space.
Bruce says he probably figured out how to cartography by looking at the coasts of environments. Huh, Bruce? You trying to sound smart over there? Is Bruce kind of right in a way?
Sorry, what did he say?
Bruce said he probably figured out how to cartography by looking at the coasts of environments. Bruce, come back with that sentence. Restructure it
What?
into the form of a almost. You're close. You're close to making a statement, I think. So close, Bruce. So close. Is it?
Okay, sorry, I kind of stopped halfway through this paragraph about
Uh,
who
uh,
Tycho is.
no, it's a
King
big,
told him to build
beautiful.
an observatory, figure of space. He later worked underground, where he realized his instruments at Uraniborg, the first large observatory in Christian Europe, was not sufficiently steady. His unprecedented research program both turned astronomy into the first modern science, and also helped launch the scientific revolution. Ooh, go Tycho!
All because the king believed in him. All
Yep.
you need is a king to believe in you, guys.
See, all you need is rich people to throw money at you to figure out a problem, and you're set.
Or to make your problems go away. Oh, wait, too soon. Too soon.
Yep.
But yeah. Well, too bad that we're not back in the days where they send you to islands to tell you to do your work. Like, here's some money. Here's your own private island.
Yeah.
Go be a great artist, painter, and or scientist.
Also, try to turn lead into gold if you can. If you're not too busy figuring out all of space. Try to get alchemy sorted out too. Anyway,
Yeah,
that first
that's probably what he wanted.
That star
You know
that he
what?
found.
Wait, that's probably what he really wanted was for him to figure out. Like, yeah. No, is
Maybe.
that a footnote? Because that's probably what they always wanted. They always want to live forever. Go on, please. Sorry. Now I'm on a tangent. Now I'm curious about.
That star that he discovered is like, what is that doing there? That shouldn't be there. That was a supernova.
Oh. And then what happened? No pressure.
What happened? What do you mean? What happened? He noticed it was kind of came out of nowhere.
I have no idea what. Okay. So while
this article goes on for a long time, so I got to find it. Oh, there it is.
What is the article?
Tycho observed the very bright star, now numbered SN 1572, because it's supernova and the
good
year
old
was discovered,
SN 72.
which had unexpectedly appeared in the constellation Cassiopeia because it had been maintained since antiquity that the world beyond the moon's orbit was eternally unchangeable.
They were wrong.
This is, like you said, the history of astronomy. They thought everything outside the moon was just there and not moving.
Oh, wrong.
So here's some big words thrown at you. With celestial immutability being a fundamental axiom of the Aristotelian worldview, holy shit, other observers held that the phenomena was something in the terrestrial sphere below the moon. However, Tycho observed that the object showed no daily parallax against the background of fixed stars, so it didn't move.
Oh.
This implies that it was at least further away than the moon, and those planets that do so show such parallax. He found that the object did not change its position relative to the fixed star over several months, as all planets did in their periodic orbital motions, even the outer planets, for which no daily parallax was detectable.
So what does that mean? What does it mean?
So when you look up at the night sky and you can see, like, uncertain conditions, obviously, Jupiter and Mars and things like that, and I know you've referenced star charts that, like, hey, if you go at this time, you can see Jupiter near the moon and whatnot.
Yeah.
So we know now that obviously the planets move around because they orbit the sun. But even if you go outside one night after the other, the planets won't be in the same place in the sky.
Because we're moving.
So everything's moving around even relative to each other.
Okay. Are you with us? Are you still with us, everyone?
And yeah.
I got lost.
And Tycho was saying that, okay, well, even against that, where it takes several days to notice a planet like Jupiter move around in the night sky, this one star that I just found isn't moving at all. So it has to be further away than Jupiter.
Okay, so why didn't the star move?
It doesn't move relative to the other stars in space.
Okay.
Because it's far out with them.
Oh. I'm still confused. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm sorry.
Okay. No, that's fine. About what?
About how come it wasn't moving, and how did he know?
Well, it's because he went out day after day and kept persistently studying it.
Okay.
So it's okay, the moon's moving around a lot because it's close. Jupiter moving around not as much as the moon, but it's still moving around over weeks and months.
Mm-hmm.
You notice it move.
Mm-hmm.
But like major stars, they're pretty consistent where they are. This new thing that I found, what's going on with that? That's pretty consistent where it is. It
And
must
what'd
be.
that end up being again? For those
It
who
was a
got
supernova.
lost, it was
It
a
was a
supernova.
supernova.
And was it the first supernova found?
No, because I think the Chinese discovered one
Mm-hmm.
further back than that.
Okay. But man, this guy was
Let's
out
put
there
some
on
more
that
links.
island just looking at the sky going mad. What if, okay, Bruce said, what if I manufacture a problem so that I can get paid to fix that problem? Bruce, I think that's called being an entrepreneur. I think that's called making cell phones. No, I don't know. Bruce, I don't
Man,
know.
it's like it just keeps going back. Holy crap!
Concrete Stain said, all you need is love. John Lennon, smart man, shot in the back. Very sad.
None
What?
preceded by none known. Ooh, spooky.
Wait.
Okay.
They most likely wanted to look at other planets for gold, said Bruce. They weren't thinking of travel at that time. That wasn't travel time yet. That was just like, ooh, look at the sky. Things are happening up there. Right? That's where we were
Yeah.
at.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
we're not even in travel yet. So, yeah.
Yeah, we're still not. Yeah, I'm talking like, unlike our current, wait, we do travel in space. We just don't travel
We've never
beyond
been to
our.
another planet yet, though.
Well,
Even if we're like, hey,
the
we
rich
really want to
people
get the minerals
sometimes.
that are there.
Yeah.
No one's been to Mars yet. We haven't
Or
been to the moon in
have
like 40,
they?
50 years.
Conspiracy theory. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. They want to go to Mars so bad. Remember when they were talking about like having a TV show? And didn't they select people for that to be like, guys, I gotta get water, hydrate?
I still think that's hilarious.
What did they had like
We almost
two
had a reality TV show
contestants,
about a one-way trip to Mars.
right?
How like Jerry Springer era is that? Just sign up for a one-way trip to die in space, but you'll go to Mars.
Yeah, and you'll get to be on a show, and you'll get to have like um international. You get to have
We'll
your
be famous.
reality TV show fights on
10
Mars.
suicidal dumbasses go to Mars on a one-way trip.
But imagine the 24-hour feed video, because if you know you're gonna die there and stuff, you're gonna do a lot of crazy shit. So
Yep.
I'm just saying that would have been
No holds
exciting
barred.
TV.
Oh,
Anyway.
absolutely.
Yeah, that would have been the first reality TV show you would have probably watched. Just saying, reality
No problem.
stream. Oh, I just got a text from my friend who wants me to said still up for opera. They start next month. Opera here in Toronto. The ones where you don't have to dress up, where you can go in your jeans and look scruffy. Maybe I should say because like I haven't gone outside
Like,
since Star Wars
that's
Day.
the opera for regular poor people.
Yes. So one where they won't, judge you if you come in with jeans and stuff.
Yeah. T-shirt optional.
No, you have to wear shirts. T-shirt. It's not that kind of opera.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's no shirt, no shoes in the service. So yeah, pants are optional. Pants are optional.
Pants are not optional.
It's implied by the message. It doesn't say no pants, no service. Fight them on it. Show up with a shirt and shoes, but no pants.
No, I wouldn't do that to people, especially going to the opera. I mean, oh man, could you imagine? Take the opera series. Give yourself an excuse to go outside. You have not seen grass in a long time. Hey, I saw grass outside May 4th when I
saw a
went
picture
to
of
Star
grass.
Wars.
I could see some grass from my window.
No, when I went and saw Star Wars, there was grass outside. I'm pretty sure. No, I saw. Was it April or May that I saw the blossoms and the Trinity blossoms? Like I went outside, Bruce, just because it was a few months ago. Wait, May, June, July.
Yeah, that's several months ago.
Yeah, that's hardly any time at all. I mean, lots of people wear no pants. Says Campbell Soup. Red Shadow says, "Oi, yeah, I'm not wearing pants right now. That's not a suggestive comment. That's the nightgown comment. I'm not on camera. I can wear a nightgown if I want. So take that." And Brad, are you wearing pants? Probably. He sounds like a pants guy.
No comment.
No comment. He's not wearing pants. It's welcome to the space no pants.
Yeah.
No pants. Space pants.
You're
Space
from
pants.
SpongeBob SquarePants. This is Talk Space No Pants.
No space pants. Remember when Deloink would be in the
Space
chat?
Pants.
Space
Yeah,
pants. Oh, that's a throwback to an old episode, guys.
that's
We
a
will
funny
share.
video.
Deloink shared. Pi. He shared. He's the one who got me Space Marine 2 in July for my birthday. Space pants. It's an old SNL sketch. Oh, we missed on Space Pants. We just came back to Space Pants, guys. The show's over. This was it. We had a great run. We came back to Space Pants. Use your telephoto to see some grass, says number 24.
Yeah.
Is that what you do? We will waterboard you in grass, says Bruce. Wow.
Grass boarding? That does not sound fun.
That's bad.
I don't know if you can drown in grass.
So you can probably drown in anything. It's called asphyxiation, right?
That's not drowning, though.
This is really going.
Drowning.
Take that out of context, Disculpa, says Bruce. He's not paying attention. He's working. Disculpa signal. You'll have to signal him in the Discord. No pants, still service, says Campbell.
Yes,
drowning
see?
in grass. Oh, Bruce says drowning in grass is called suffocation. Bruce, it's disturbing you knew that, but of course that makes sense. Yeah, suffocation.
No, but that's exactly what I'm saying. Suffocation and drowning is not the same thing. You drown in a liquid, you suffocate on solids. Anyway, that's enough about
that. But in space,
Death
does
by
anybody
grass.
hear Holy shit, that got dark, guys. Wow, that got
space.
What if it is wheatgrass shots, says Campbell?
I guess. Or wet grass? Maybe we just... Yeah, you'd still suffocate.
Do you?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm sorry, Bruce, I have to correct you. You're welcome. It's you apostrophe. It's you're welcome. Then it's liquid. Yeah, look. We're staying on the... Okay, so back to galactic cartography. We were talking about Tycho, and you were on some... What was your source?
I went on a tangent looking up the first supernova.
Okay. So this was your fault. And then we had Space Pants again. Got it.
Yep.
Okay. We're back, though. We're back on galactic cartography, guys. If you guys have anything
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back. We just had a commercial break.
We had a space break.
Yeah, we had a space break. Space Pants. Damn it. I swear.
So yeah, anyway, the supernova that I was looking up, which was it was kind of like if you look up an album that someone put out, and then it'll, like, the Wikipedia will be like, well, the album before this was
albums.
this. You just keep clicking links.
It's albums.
Before Spotify, there was physical disk storage. Whoa. Anyway, the first recorded supernova was from 185 AD.
And it was that guy?
Nope.
Who did it? Who was it?
Because that was like 1400 years before he was born.
Who was it then?
This guest star, in quotes, was observed by Chinese astronomers in the Book of Later Han and might have been recorded in Roman literature.
Again.
It remained visible in the night sky for 8 months. It is believed to be the first supernova for which records exist.
Not a good idea to kick them out of the space program. It's not like you're going to stop them from progressing. If they've been doing it since the beginning of this whole thing of keeping blah. Anyway, what did they think the supernova was?
If you're paying
at
attention
the time?
earlier, it was at right ascension 14 hours 43 minutes, declination negative 62 degrees 30 minutes.
Of course. Oh, I remember that. It just rolls off the top of my tongue.
In the direction of Alpha Centauri. So it's over there somewhere.
Over there. I'm pointing at it, guys. If you can see, I'm pointing at it right now.
What did December 7th, 185, this guest star appeared in the middle of the Southern Gate, which is an asterism. So the Southern Gate is like an ancient Chinese constellation.
Oh, see, that's what we needed an episode on what these things are.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll come back to that. It displayed various colors, both pleasing and otherwise. It gradually lessened in the 6th month of the succeeding year disappeared.
The Southern Gate. I wonder if they connected their stuff to like religious and or folklore, mythical folklore.
I'm pretty sure they did.
Wow.
Because even the ones we use now are uh, they they look like physical things that we could recognize, but then we give them names that have to do with mythology. Like Taurus,
Yeah.
they basically squiggle the bull shape. It's like, yeah, that looks like a bull with the horns and all that, but like they named it after mythological references.
I gotta write it down. We gotta do a what will we call it? Around we won't call it that. Around the world space.
Around the world space.
No, no, that's so dumb. I'm just trying to make a note so I don't forget it. Until we'll figure
Other
out.
cultures, constellations,
Yeah,
space and other
something
cultures.
like that.
Something like
Space,
that.
space, and other cultures. It's something. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. Side note. Bruce said, "What did they think the supernova was at the time? I doubt they knew it was a supernova." Well, Bruce, you'd be wrong. I don't know.
No, they did. They didn't know. They didn't know it was
Oh,
an exploding star far away. But
well,
that's what they
Bruce, you
call
were
it.
right.
That's what they call it, a guest star.
They called it a guest star, like on TV. Oh my gosh, and what if on TV they called it with their special supernova? Sorry.
Because it looked like
Wow.
a star, but it showed up for a
It was a
brief period
guest
in
star.
life.
It was called a guest star. Oh my god. We could have called guest stars on TV. Like 80s telecom, like sitcoms are in my head right now. With special, they'd have this
Our
guest
next
star
supernova
reoccurring.
tonight.
Yeah. Wow. That could have happened. That could have been a thing. No, couldn't have been a thing. They really called it a guest star? See, look, we don't just play video games over here. I don't just play video games. We learn things here sometimes, okay?
We're here to educate and
I so,
entertain.
and I'm mostly just learning off the cuff.
I'm learning.
That's in what Ralph Wiggum's voice. Okay, Ralph Wiggum is a Simpsons reference. Okay, sorry. That's fine. They don't need to know that. That's old. That's old stuff now. I mean, okay. So back to you, or we proceed yet to the next?
What was the next thing?
Well, we were talking about Tycho Brahe's naked eye precision, and you got onto a supernova tangent.
Yeah.
Did we really talk about Tycho's? Was he the one? And he was the one that was sent by the king to have a whole island.
Yep. King gave him a whole island, told him to build an observatory, figure shit out.
Hey, Prince Charles. I mean, King Charles. Do you do that? Huh? Wait. No?
Probably not.
Calling him out? I guess he's pretty busy. Okay. You don't think he cares?
Well, I was going to say, King Charles, if you're watching the stream,
He could be. Hey!
I'll take an island.
Hey!
Just hook me up with a private island and an observatory, and I'll figure shit out.
And also, just, I know there's issues with your son, Harry, but you should just love him anyway. The state ceiling's okay. Just let him come home. You can pretend you like each other. And you don't die with regret. Just let him come home and put him up in some castle somewhere.
I mean, he's going to die with regret already because of Camilla. We know that.
Look, she is his greatest love of his life because he would be a tampon for her. This is not made up. This was something he said. He wanted to be Camilla's tampon. He said that while married to Diana, the mother of his children. So that's lovely. And weird to call her Queen Camilla. I wonder if they still refer to it. Like, what if that's like naughty talk, or do they just not mention it to each other? Do they ever like giggle about it with each other? Go, I'm like, and she calls the king her like little tampon or something.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's personal. Am I in trouble now? Am I canceled already? I'm sorry. I'm just
Yep.
curious.
You're going to the tower now. Bye.
Well, they'll never find me. Buddy Bud is taking notes. Yeah, yeah. Like if you want to woo the future queen, just tell her that you'd be a tampon for her. Yeah, that was the thing. Wow. Anyway, so moving on. Wow, it's a tangent. That was a side note. I wonder if he learned about. Oh, he did. Okay, never mind. Anyway, so moving on. Modern coordinate systems, right ascension and declination was already covered. Brad already covered about that, and there's 120 people that now know that I made fun of the king. That's great. I'm a Canadian. This is like I just made it. I'm in trouble now. I mean, no, we separated. I mean, he stops by from time to time, but he's like a distant dad. He's not a real dad. You know, I'm a real dad. You know, so it's okay. Right? Right? All of a sudden, my internet cuts off. Okay, so we talked about right ascension and declination, right? Who came up with the modern coordinate systems, by the way, again? Just to reference earlier in the podcast for those 120 people that missed that, or 119. I'm informing the CCP on you. Who's the CCP?
Okay, so who made the coordinate system?
Yeah. The ascension and declination. Yeah, the right ascension and declination. Modern coordinate systems were decided from constellation to coordinates. I guess that was in that realm of Hipparchus and whatever they are, right?
Yeah, the concept of right ascension has been known at least as far back as Hipparchus, who measured stars in equatorial coordinates.
Oh my god, I'm learning! Wait, be afraid, everyone, what? I'm learning.
Hipparchus and his successors made their star catalog in ecliptic coordinates, and the use of right ascension was limited in special cases.
But I got the answer. I'm so proud of myself. I'm sorry that I can retain recent information. Please go on. Sorry.
With the invention of the telescope, it became possible for astronomers to observe celestial objects in greater detail, provided that the telescope could be pointed at an object for a period of time. The easiest way to do that was to use an equatorial mount. If you've ever looked at buying a telescope, you may have come across that term. I doubt many of us have. Which allows the telescope to be aligned with one of its two pivots parallel to the Earth's axis. A motorized clock drive often is used with an equatorial mount to cancel out the Earth's rotation. So this is basically like target lock for your fucking telescope.
Oh, nice.
Because the Earth will move around, and you're like, no, I want the telescope to keep looking at that star so I can observe it or things around it.
Oh.
So definitely all like major observatories on Earth have this, so they can do the job effectively.
What?
But as the equatorial mount became widely adopted for observation, the equatorial coordinate system, which includes right ascension, was adopted at the same time for simplicity.
You need to, if you're gonna, what are you citing?
John Flamsteed! Wait, this is all in the Wikipedia article or right ascension. Because it's mentioning John Flamsteed.
Who's that?
Shout out to John Flamsteed.
Wait, why are you excited about this guy? Tell me about this guy.
Because Flamsteed designations, damn it! Don't you remember?
No, I need a reminder. I'm sorry. I
so
can
John
only remember
Flamsteed,
okay. Yeah.
Who was a fellow of the Royal Society, by the way.
Oh, my.
Was like the next generation after Tycho, because he lived from 1646 to 1719. English astronomer, and the first astronomer royal.
Oh, well, fancy.
His main achievements were the preparation of a 3,000-ton
Did he get an island?
I don't know.
Well, then.
Queen of England may be kind of stingy. Too many civil wars going on and all that shit.
Yeah, so no island for him, so. Yeah, go on, though.
So, Flamsteed accurately calculated the solar eclipses of 1666 and 1668. He is responsible for several of the earliest recorded sightings of the planet Uranus, which he mistook for a star.
Uranus, not Uranus, guys. You know,
like,
don't get it wrong. I mean, I'd never get it wrong. I totally knew it was Uranus. Uranus, like Rick Moranis. It's going to be in Spaceballs too, by the way.
When Mars was in opposition in October 1672, Flamsteed used eyepieces with illuminated micrometer reticles carrying double crosshairs to measure Mars's diurnal parallax. What? Thus allowing Flamsteed to estimate the distance to Mars and hence the astronomical unit.
What?
To this end, Flamsteed compared the apparent shift of Mars during the night with respect to other stars, this shift being superimposed on Mars's apparent night-to-night course among the stars.
That sounds so easy. Like, who hasn't done that? It's just kidding. What did he do? So he was just like, you know what?
When we look up at the night sky, and for the most part, the stars kind of, even if they move around with the Earth's rotation, they stay kind of relative to each other in the same place. But the planets move around, and you can kind of see them move around compared to the stars behind them.
Okay.
So, using telescopes with kind of accurate measuring devices in them, he was basically able to measure or guesstimate or figure out, calculate, sorry, that's the word I was looking for, the astronomical unit, which is the average distance between the Earth and the Sun.
That's insane. That's insane.
I was trying to fast scroll and try and find where the Flamsteed designation came from. There it is. So the Flamsteed designation is a combination of number and constellation name that uniquely identifies most naked-eye stars in the modern constellations visible from southern England. So it doesn't include stars that you can only see in the southern hemisphere.
Why?
Which is a shame. Because he couldn't see them from there.
It's because he didn't have an island.
Well, I mean, the island would not have moved to the southern hemisphere either.
Oh,
so
three
the island,
suns in my face. 3 suns.
Yeah, that wouldn't have helped. But I know we've mentioned it before in other streams, but say, 51 Cygni, or any other, number and constellation part.
I've got 3 suns in my face. What was that called in a previous episode?
Trinary system.
Trinary system. This is a trinary system. Yep. Because there are 3 suns right here. So, I mean, it's a trinary system. We live in a 1 sun system. What's that called? A 1 ton of...
One sun to rule them all.
Yeah, 1 sun to... No, it's 1 week, but... What kind of system are we in then? Just a 1 sun system, is it called, or
Single star system?
Single star. Okay, got it.
I can't remember what the word for if binary is 2. What's 1?
Yeah.
Unitary? Unitary, I think.
Is it? Anyone want to correct him if you know better? Because no.
But I don't think we call it. I don't think we call it that. Single star system.
We just call it our solar system.
Cup.
Yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so where were we then? Okay.
John Flamsteed.
Oh yeah, you were excited about this guy. What about this guy?
That was the designations bit. Sorry, I have a paintbrush on my mouth.
Oh, he's painting. Just so you know, tying to previous episodes, he's painting Warhammer. I was going to say action figures.
I'm actually painting spaceships.
What? You are? What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You're painting spaceships tonight?
Yep.
What kind? What for? What's going on here?
It's a Warhammer, but it's a different game.
Oh. Well, what is it?
Battlefield Gothic is Warhammer in space.
Oh.
So instead of figures shooting each other in tanks, you have spaceships shooting each other.
Huh. Is this for a campaign coming up?
I have a game tomorrow.
Look at that. See, we're actually nerds in space.
So examples of well-known stars that are usually referred to by their Flamsteed numbers include 51 Pegasi and 61 Cygni.
Oh, good old 61 Cygni. Never heard of her. Sorry.
They're both. I think they both think they have planets around them.
Oh. Okay. So this guy was the first one to get noticed by which queen? Was it queen? What year was he? Was it a king or queen that gave him the accolades?
1671. Hold on a second.
So that's a king, or right?
I don't remember who was queen or king around that time. Hold on.
Hey, Bruce, if you're still in the chat, or wait, do you know? Bruce might be busy.
Here's a
Bruce should
Jeopardy
know this stuff.
question.
Yeah.
On March 4th, 1675, Flamsteed was appointed a royal wonder, the King's Astronomical Observator.
Yeah, but which king was it?
With an allowance of £100 a year.
Wow, that's a lot. That would equate to a lot of money now, probably.
Charles II?
Wow. Oh, look at now we're
Yeah.
at,
Charles II.
and now look at what prince we're at now. I mean, king. King, is he? He's King Charles, right? Yeah.
Yeah. He's Charles III, actually, so he was...
Oh my gosh, look at the timing. This episode, we mentioned the King Charles II and the King Charles III. This is crazy.
Oh, hail the Tampon King!
I'm so sorry. Canada's gonna be so mad at me. I'm sorry,
I mean, we're
Canada.
independent. So.
Yeah, but we still had him over, and we're like, hey.
Hey, remember when we used to be like a vassal? Yeah. Wasn't that neat?
We're like, we're just a little scared, so, like, will you guys, like, be there for us if we, like, change our mind about this whole separation thing? It's, you know.
We didn't separate.
Well, we put a paper down and said, hey, can we sign this separation from you guys? We want to live on our own.
I think it was World War One. We kicked so much ass in World War One. They're like, you know what? You can get your own place now.
You guys have grown up. Look at you guys.
No, that was the other country that they let go of.
Oh, okay.
Fine.
Okay.
Have your stupid Tea Party.
No, but for us, didn't we in the 80s? It was the 80s, 1980s, where we signed the paper and became more. And yeah. Anyway.
I mean, that's when we got the charter.
Okay.
Next episode is Canadian history, so series can remember.
I don't know.
1867.
Oh,
Articles of Confederation.
Oh no. Okay, no. But in space, we'll turn it into a space thing. Oh, you know,
Canada in space.
We could have a Canada in space episode one time. We could talk about what Canada's done. I wouldn't mind talking about that $2 bill story again that I got from Spaceman at Muirkirk Air Show. I'll always tell that story. I'll be an old person talking about when I got Chris Hadfield to sign my $2 bill. That connects to
sign a what?
Yeah, Chris Hadfield signed my $2 bill at the Muirkirk Air Show here in Canada before he went to space. Yeah, he was going to go to space. Before he did the, went there to work on the arm at the International Space Station. Yeah. Just so you know. Somewhere in my things, $2 bill. $2 bills don't... Yeah. No, I didn't put it there. So, oh, wait, you were excited about that guy. Are you done being excited about that guy so we can go on to the next thing? Or I didn't know if you had anything about John Flanstein. So why did you get excited about John Flanstein again? Just because he got some money from the Royals? Oh, because he did figure out the whole... He did some stuff that was important.
The unique designation thing.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He catalogs thousands of stars.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of exciting, I suppose.
So, we use... Like Alpha Centauri, for example, is like, okay, we use the Greek alphabet to denote alpha is the brightest and beta is the second brightest and yada yada throughout the alphabet. And even though we use that, and it's for the most part accurate and commonly used, we still use Flamsteed designations on some stars. So I think that's kind of cool. It's like, yeah, man, you've been supplanted by other advances in astronomy and other astronomers, but we still use that thing you did. Thanks.
Thanks, guys, for watching, by the way. And for listening. Oh, I'm kind of happy about this one. Can I just share real quick? I'm sorry. It was because I paid the bills today. I paid the bills today, and I just gifted 5 memberships. Now, Bruce, you are cursed. You still aren't getting a membership. But welcome to the membership, Nubbers, Mr. Campbell Soup, Callie, Disculpa, our Clipper, the Circus Underground, that's Trickster over on Helldivers, and Mega, MEGA. So, welcome back.
Why is Bruce cursed?
Because Annoying Bruce has not been gifted a membership for like several rounds now. His membership ran out. He was one of our biggest emoji users, and he no longer gets gifted anymore. I don't know. He got gifted multiple times, and then the YouTube gods no longer gift him.
Oh. So that's some algorithm bullshit.
Yeah. YouTube
algorithmic
randomly.
Bias.
Yeah. YouTube randomly. I can't believe it gifted numbers. It's kind of funny. I mean, no offense. That's kind of funny. It's really random how it does it too. Yeah, Bruce. I don't know, wherever you are, you're still not getting any no membership for you. I'm sorry. We can't. We tried. Okay, back to what we were saying. Sorry about that. I just wanted to thank people because there was so many watching. I wanted to thank them for their support of the broadcast, and I got paid. The bills got paid, and that's less money they'll spend on Uber Eats if I anyway.
You say that, but we all know. We
know that it won't stop me. Yeah. We all know. I'm now including, like, when I hit milestones, Uber Eats in it, since Fool's Errand showed me out in one of the community posts that said, when I hit a milestone, there was Uber Eats at the top. He's like, and you celebrated by getting Uber Eats. And then this time I made sure that it was timed with getting kitty litter again. Just so that, I don't know. It's funny in my head. You know, it's going to be a thing now, guys. So if you want to know about that Easter egg, just go to the community tab of the community post of the channel, and you'll see that in history. Anyway, enough side note. We're back, and Annoying Bruce is still not a member. So take that, Bruce. Just take that.
Damn.
Yeah, sucks to be. No hate. Just no membership.
Okay, no hate. You're just like throwing shade at Bruce.
Oh yeah,
sorry, Bruce.
yeah. Bruce, if you're out this, Brad says he's sorry that you're not a member.
The opinions expressed in the podcast do not reflect the views of all people in the podcast.
There you go. Oh man. So, is there more with the history that we want to cover first before I want to leap ahead?
No, you should probably jump into that if you want. We'd covered a lot of history already.
I can't. Yeah, my computer's thinking.
What?
Okay, I did a double. Sorry, my computer was thinking it. It was like I was going to hear. Okay, so first of all, Brad's witty sign off. No, we're not doing that yet. Okay, so going back to this, we have speculative takes. Okay, Galactic empires and navigation. Oh, here's an interesting. Okay, it was like, how would star maps work for civilizations? But aside from that one, there was a cool one about wormholes or jump gates need maps of gravitational anchors and safe routes. We've talked about some of this in some of our past episodes where we were exploring travel, weren't we? So I'm curious about your thoughts on that. You know how we've mapped now. So this seems like a different type of mapping, galactic cartography. How do you think this would work? How could we...
Like the wormhole part?
Yeah. How would we actually be able to do that? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, How can
it'd be like snakes and ladders. Like, here's the structure of space, and then here's like...
several jumps ahead. Is that how it would work? Like, do you think that's how it would work? Yeah? That's how it would work?
I don't know. It's a possibility. Or it'd be kind of like this... this, wormhole point, because you can't really think of, an entrance and an exit, because they're relative. So...
As far as we know, we still don't know, right?
Well, no, but if it's a tunnel, then if you're going in one direction, it's an exit. If you're going in another direction, it's an entrance.
But
That's the
what
same
if you're
point.
coming from? But how do you decide which is the entrance and which is the exit? It depends which way
Well,
you're
the
going.
entrance, yeah.
So if you
Well,
come
that's what I
from
mean.
the other
That's
way,
what relative means.
oh, okay, so that's going to be confusing at some point, wouldn't it? Because when some people decide one way's the exit, one way's the entrance.
But like, so we'll think of real world tunnels. They don't call them. They refer to them. Oh shit.
As just tunnels, don't we? Did you just spill
But
something?
like, say in one exit or entrance to a tunnel,
Hmm.
like the Holland Tunnel that connects, what is it, Jersey and New York? They don't say take the entrance. They'll say like take the New York entrance. So that's on one.
Oh.
That's on the
Oh,
New York
okay.
side.
Yep.
So say there's a wormhole linking Earth and Aldebaran or some other like star like Sirius or something like that. So it's like, okay, well,
Hmm.
the Earth entrance would be here, and the
Oh, okay,
Aldebaran
okay.
entrance would be at that other star. So that kind of thing. But how you would map it,
Ah,
it could be
that would
something
be
like
weird.
a dotted line, or just like a unique icon on a map. That's
Icon,
like
yep.
these two icons are
Yeah.
like linked with a wormhole that's not represented. I mean, you're talking about maps in the future, so they could be holograms or interactive, or even like a Google Maps where there's an icon, you click it, and it's like, oh, okay, now I see like an overlay. Show me the wormhole overlay on Google Space Maps.
Oh, okay.
Like how you can apply like a transit filter to see how bad traffic is. It's like, okay, well, I know there are planets there, but show me the planets with the wormholes on top too. Oh, okay, that'll take me here.
That's where it was saying that there would have to be a different way to view the maps, how you could see them. Like it says VR, but I'm hoping for something better than VR. I'm sorry,
The
but
hard the hard part is that it's 3 dimensional.
yeah, like we have to go beyond three-dimensional, I think.
It would have to be at least interactive. It doesn't have to be necessarily VR, but some kind of augmented reality or like a hologram where you can
Ooh, holograms.
kind of not scroll, but like pan up or down or zoom in or out.
Yeah. Oh, I'm thinking of like, flat screens that you like, like those see-through things,
Yeah.
and you're like moving things like on Star Trek and other episodes, other shows. Oh
Yeah, I
gosh,
think more modern episodes of Star
interactive
Trek, but things
screens.
like The Expanse, where I've seen like crew members on a ship are interacting with a map to try to figure out where they are. And a
Oh
two-dimensional,
dear.
like looking down a road map, doesn't work because space has too much depth to it. Even if you had like a distinct way of showing, okay, well this star system is above this other one, it would get so cluttered with all of that. Well, which is above and which is below that you might as well not have a map anymore.
So then,
So
what
you
are
need
you
to figure.
doing? Go be able to like go in
You
deeper.
could it would have to have like an interactive holographic map
Oh.
because otherwise,
Sort of
how would you
like
make it
what we see
3D?
in games. Sort of like what we see in Elite
Yeah,
Dangerous in a way.
or at the very least, like say you want to show
So it's gonna have to be
maybe not
digital
maybe
or something.
it
It
doesn't
can't be on
well
paper.
digital to be easy on paper probably not, but I think a lower tech example could be like a chemistry set where you have different colored balls or different molecules and atoms and then little sticks that connect them to make complex molecules and things like that.
Uh-huh. Pretending I know, yeah.
I'm sure you've seen something like that.
It was a long time ago. It was a
But
long
you know
time
what I'm
ago.
talking about, right? Here's a
Yeah, yeah,
molecule
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
water, and
Yeah.
it's like, here's two, you know,
Yeah, yeah,
all that shit.
yeah.
But uh, the stars would be spheres, and say they're like hyperspace routes or
Wait,
whatever. It
do
could
we
be
have something
things
like that?
connecting.
Do we have anything like that for referencing stars?
I don't.
Like,
I don't
do
think
we have
so. Maybe
hieroglyphics
some
or
that
something?
hieroglyphics.
Well,
No.
you know how hieroglyphics are used for stargates and in No Man's Sky
Well,
for
those are
portals?
symbols.
Yeah, symbols. Do you think that's sort of something we'd have to do for space maps?
I think it's a unique way to do that, but we wouldn't have to.
But it would be neat, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it work?
I mean,
I mean, it
There are
seems to
right,
be a
there are right,
consistent thing in.
because it's a trope. Honestly, that's why it's consistent
It is a
in
trope,
true
but
science
it makes
fiction. But
sense.
if you're talking about like realistic extrapolations on how we would do that in the future, like there are languages on Earth right now that use symbols and not letters.
Exactly. So,
So, like a Chinese Stargate could use Chinese characters, for example, and it would be kind of like what No Man's Sky looks like, where it's groups of symbols and not like a numerical coordinate system, for example.
huh. Yeah, because I'm thinking that might make sense, especially if we.
But ultimately,
I don't know.
it's like a combination for a lock
Yeah,
in a crude way of thinking about it.
yeah. Wow. So
It
then
just
we're
has to
going
be
on addresses.
it just has to
Addresses.
be a unique string of characters. Yeah, it would be kind of like an IP address.
Especially if you're talking about black holes, if we're like going down that route, which we have had an episode about black holes, guys.
I mean, if you want
It's
to go
back.
super far future and think that we're not relying on established routes and specific gates with portals and entrances and exits. If we have some kind of really advanced technology where we can just point wormholes
Point
where
and
we want
click
to
where
go,
we go on go. Yeah. Oh my
then we would
god,
use
directional portals? Oh, that'd be
yes. So,
cool. Could you
so
imagine?
we would be using complicated coordinate systems. Just be like, this is where we want the exit point to
Oh,
be. Go ahead,
that's blow my
future
mind.
science, and do it.
That's blow my mind. Yeah, just to say, Bruce did chime in and said, LOL, I see how it is with the memberships, LMAO. I know, Bruce, I'm so sorry. You got skipped again, but we got some great names in there. So, I mean, I'm not sad. Still none for Bruce. Wow, says
So
Callie.
you're not in
Yeah.
there, but there's some good
Hey!
names in there. Not you though.
Yeah, not you. Yeah, Bruce said good members of the community got it though, so that's cool. Yeah, Bruce, too bad, you know. Too bad. It sucks to be you.
It's
I'm
not
just
fair, goddammit.
it's that you know when you I'm so sorry. It is too bad. Oh, we got a binary system, I think, with two suns. I got binary stars, I believe. Yeah, I'm happy with the ones that got picked, and I'm sorry, Bruce. I was hoping you would get it because you actually use the emojis. But oh god, I'm on
She's
fire.
sorry despite laughing at you repeatedly about it.
I did laugh a bit about it, so it's kind of funny because it is funny for me because Bruce is like on a track. There's like a I don't know. It's like a trend going on right now. He's on a streak of not getting it, of not getting the membership. By the way, if you are listening to this and you like any of this or any of the content I have, you can subscribe. That would help me out so much. You don't need to be a member or join the membership. Uh, I'll be real. It's just pretty emojis and a fancy membership badge so far. Nothing else. But thank you for subscribing to all those who have subscribed. Just saying, we got past 750 subscribers, which is pretty cool. Yeah. We're almost to 1,000. If we get more numbers, if we get more subscribers,
If we get more numbers, the numbers will get bigger.
exactly. If we get more numbers, the numbers will increase to the number I have to get. See, look at that badge beside your name now, numbers. Look at that badge. Wow. You're welcome. I didn't get to pick who it went to, or else I probably would have given one to Bruce. Was away from AFK video editing, thanks to whomever. It was me, numbers, because I felt like I was like thankful that so many people were watching, and like it was bill paying day. So, and I was trying to act like I wouldn't buy any Uber Eats anymore by doing this, but you know. Sure.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
Where numbers equals more numbers. Gotcha, says Desolate Star. Yeah, Desolate Star, by the way, became a member themselves in our recent No Man's Sky stream. And welcome, Desolate Star. Thank you again for that. And Numbers said, oh, well, thank you. Well, Numbers, I figure, did I ever send you that box back? Is it in the cupboard still? Oh, jeez. Anyway, where were we going? Okay, so we're
You're
here.
blowing your mind with like projecting wormholes at places.
Yeah, we were talking about we were talking about. So the topic, if you guys want to chime in at any time, you can talk. And if you're like, oh, I don't know anything about this, neither do I. So it's perfect. I would love if 123 of you chimed in, all at the exact same time. I'm just kidding. Please don't.
Yeah, well,
That's
not
too
all at
many.
once.
But we're talking about galactic cartography, space
Just
maps.
making maps in space in the future.
Yeah, and we talked a bit about the history. We have covered some side notes, but we're also like now futurism. This is the sci-fi futurism part a little bit, with some dips back into history tie-ins in past episodes. So okay. So I got here my totally not ChatGPT notes. I do like that idea of gravitational anchors, by the way, and safe routes. Because yeah, like you were saying, we need to know that we would obviously be made aware. You mentioned the weather, like the weather in space. That would be something
Yeah.
we would need weather monitoring in space as well. Oh
Well, yeah.
gosh,
They
if they're
can,
bad on Earth, what will they be like in space?
like right now on Earth, even though we have
Absolutely. The idea of
advanced
space weather
satellite.
is
Oh god, that was ChatGPT talking about the weather. I'm so sorry.
Shut the fuck up, ChatGPT. I'm trying to talk here.
No, I never hear the voice either. I was like, who the hell is that? Oh jeez, thank you. Sorry, please carry on. I'm sorry. As you were saying,
Rude.
it was so
But
rude.
AI's taken over already.
It was like
Sit down,
we
Skynet. What's your
we
turn?
we believe in Brad GPT. Sorry, go on. It's fine. Thank you so much. Please, as you were saying.
Well, we were talking about like weather in space and things like that.
Yeah.
Because even now we have like satellite imagery and modern navigation techniques and.
Oh, so we know about asteroids coming. That's weather in
Well,
space. That's space weather.
no, I was going to make the analogy to like
Oh.
shipping still needs accurate weather forecasting to not sail into a storm.
Uh-huh.
So container ships don't get destroyed and things like that. Even though the ships are way stronger than they were hundreds of years ago,
Oh, we
and we
still
have
do
other
have
techniques
issues.
of predicting the weather. So no matter how advanced spacecraft construction gets, we're going to need ways of figuring out how to
We're
avoid
still
things
gonna
that can
have
destroy them.
disasters, though. And yet they're gonna be so much more
Well,
expensive too.
there's comets and asteroids all over the solar system, even though we know where, like, hey, most of them are probably in the asteroid belt, but
So we're
that's
gonna
not where
need.
all of them are.
So the pilots are just gonna have to be super really good, because like
No,
there's gonna be.
the forecasting and like information about where hazards are is going to have to be accurate.
In the
Kind of
pilot.
like a map. Yeah, but everything's happening so fast the pilot can't really react in time.
Oh, yeah, especially.
Something the size of like a coffee mug is coming at you at 26,000 miles an hour. Your radar can't see it because it's too small. So it's more like just figure out where
And
that
yet it
stuff
could destroy
generally
your
is,
whole. Yeah.
and just don't go there.
Wow.
Because there are places on Earth where, like a navigation chart for a ship, we don't have a detailed map of the seafloor or that area, for example, and it'll just be like, okay, well, don't go over there with your ship then. Instead of wandering around where it might be dangerous, just stay where we know it's safe. That's why we have shipping
Yeah,
lanes and things like that.
and that's why you never go outside too. Just stay where you know.
I mean, your building could get hit by an asteroid too. There's nowhere safe. Nowhere safe.
This is
You
where
might as
I
well go outside.
began. This is where I began, where I started
But
to
anyway.
worry about an asteroid hitting the building. Thanks, Brad. That's great.
I can have nightmares about everything.
um, Bruce said we must make Sirius feel bad for using AI, something that hurts the environment, and something that Brad hates.
Thank you, Bruce.
Thank you for. To be fair, you're right, but also
I can't stop using AI.
I just watched like this. Random tangent, but TikTok about this. I'm gonna look on my normal videos. I do
Bruce.
share this stuff. No, it's a guy making fun.
TikTok and AI? This is like a double whammy. Just make me puke.
No. The guy is making fun of.
Oh, Jack.
Wait. Okay. I'm sharing it for people in the chat. the friend who's too dependent on ChatGPT. I have to share it with you guys like I do in normal episodes, just so for those who are used to this whimsy. And also because 120 something of you guys intimidate me. But that was about people who rely on ChatGPT too much. And they can't talk anymore to people. Which, hey, some of us had problems with that, I think.
Person company
Without,
included?
yeah,
Dot to dot
yeah.
question mark?
What do I, what do I put on name? What? Number 2, Brad supporter, says Bruce. Wait, what are the gosh darn clankers? You're talking about, like, the ships? What do I put on name? I don't know.
Clankers is a slang term for AI or robots.
Oh.
Dan Clankers are at it again.
Oh, you know what? I think that was in like this really crappy movie I saw called Subservient. I'm sorry, whoever made that if I offended you. But it was like,
They were about to subscribe, but now they're not going to.
Yeah, no, the filmmaker.
Careful whose movies you shit talk, because they might be your next subscriber.
They might have been like about to subscribe and possibly sponsor, and or make like a film with us. It was crazy. And then I just ruined it. There goes the sponsorship with Netflix. Damn it. We were so close. So close. Anyway, we weren't close. Don't worry about it, guys. Okay. Where were we before that tangent? Okay. So, oh gosh, I can't wait to get to the exciting stuff too. Okay. So, okay, wait. Did I scan everything there? Oh gosh, guys, nobody even told me if I did or not. Okay, so, there's more history.
This thing.
Me, apparently. Oh, I can't wait to get to this other stuff. Okay. Oh, I have a lot of stuff here. The projects that were being worked on. Okay, so, here we are. So, the future of galactic mapping. 3D simulations and VR maps. Why VR? I don't like it. Immersive cartography as research and exploration
not like
tools.
VR, but you like AI.
I put VR on my face before, and it was stupid. It was when Samsung did it years ago, and I put it on. And while it was cool to see Italy in that way, it was also dumb. I didn't like the restriction of it on my face. Now, maybe if they have it where they're like the glasses, although maybe that might be a little bit better. I don't know. It's just too, like, why don't you put these uncomfortable goggles on your face? Like, when you'd have swimming goggles? That's what it felt like, only worse and heavier. My face felt heavy. And I was like, why? I am not immersed in this. That's all I was saying.
Okay.
It felt like a heavy thing on my face. Now, I don't know how far it's come now, but I still don't want to put a heavy thing on my face. Be like, ooh, I'm in a different special world. No. I got something strapped to my face and it's heavy and stupid. Oh, by the way, numbers 24, Ryan, VR. I'm sorry if I offended you. Numbers. I just, it's a VR at the end of your name. Sorry. He's like sitting there with some VR strapped to his face. I have no idea.
Numbers just left the chat.
I had just lost Numbers. He became a member and everything. I'm sorry. I never really thought about that. I didn't think about it. I'm sorry.
No, you didn't. Now you hurt his feelings.
Oh no, Numbers. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. Citizen science projects like Zooniverse. Haven't heard of that. Where the public helps classify galaxies. Oh, that reminds me of, Boeing, which had, various projects on it. BOINC, which we've talked about in the past. That had SETI at one point. And SETI at home and stuff, right? Is that what they mean?
I don't know.
Beyond the Milky Way, mapping the cosmic web, superclusters, and voids. The Sloan Digital Sky Survey and maps of billions of galaxies. That's the future of galactic mapping? What's the Sloan Digital Sky Survey?
I think Sloan's the name of the...
Canadian band.
Observatory?
Oh. And the joke is when he awoke, his body was covered with Coke fizz. Yeah. That's Money City Maniacs, guys.
Yes.
If you want some good Canadian music,
Next
not that
video,
rush shit.
sponsored by Sloan.
Oh, can you imagine? I don't know. They might need sponsorship. That's right. Yeah. Do you know about the project, or are you too caught up in your spaceship building? Yeah, he's gonna look that because I was like, you know.
Okay, hold on.
I think he just put his paintbrush in his mouth. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Holy shit. You can tell, guys. It's so immersive. Who needs
So the Sloan Digital Sky Survey, or SDSS, is a major multispectral imaging and spectroscopic redshift survey using a dedicated 2.5 meter wide-angle optical telescope in New Mexico. The project began in the year 2000.
In the year 2000?
So multispectral imaging and spectroscopic means they're looking at more than one part of the electromagnetic spectrum. So it's not just visual light, it's not just ultraviolet, it's not just radio. It might be several of those overlapping to be able to see different things. Mm-hmm. You mentioned this pretty early in the stream, but like radio astronomy is called that because it uses radio frequencies to find things that we can't see in visual light.
Oh, okay.
Like radio and microwaves and visual light are all forms of energy on the spectrum.
Is it the same microwaves that we use in our households with a microwave?
Yeah.
Why are we doing that? Why are we using that in our households?
Because it's a form of energy. They can heat stuff.
But, okay.
Infrared is literally just heat.
Oh. Well, there you go. Learn something new.
Ultraviolet is like the color purple, but with more energy thrown in it.
Oh. You mean colors have energy?
Yes.
Let's go down there. We're going to get psychedelic now. Tell me.
Colors are a form of energy.
Let's get our minds blown for those of us who didn't know that. Is that why that 311 song that somebody sent me when I was young called Amber was amber is the color of your energy? So colors are tell us this, please, about colors being energy, please. This is exciting tangent.
Okay, where's the...
Because we have discussed how some colors can be viewed in space and blah, 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 the sun, blah, blah, blah. But...
Yeah, that was comprehensive.
Yeah, I'm totally... Colors are just light energy that we can see reflected, says annoying Bruce.
Yeah.
Oh, Bruce, so Mr. Obvious, but...
So all energy has a frequency, and depending on what its frequency is, determines what kind of energy it is. So there's radio waves, and then more energetic than that is microwaves, and more energetic than that is infrared, and more energetic than that is visible light, then ultraviolet light, then X-rays, then gamma rays.
Wow.
X-rays are so powerful that they can let you see through things. Gamma rays are so powerful that you'll fucking kill you.
Oh. And we do not want gamma rays.
So it's kind of like a full... Well, that's why actually in Elite Dangerous, so the full spectrum scanner is talking about this spectrum. The electromagnetic
filtered
spectrum.
Spectral analysis.
Yes.
Yes, this is at the bottom.
And radio and microwaves can, like if you have a sensor attuned to them, they can see things that visible light can't because it's literally a different wavelength and frequency. So it's kind of like your scanner in Elite. It's like we call it the space radio because it's like tuning a radio. And that bottom bar is kind of like a dial between what frequency you're picking up. The electromagnetic spectrum is kind of the same way. So if our eyes could see further, we would be able to see infrared or like heat vision, or we could see ultraviolet. I think there's some birds and plenty of other animals and insects that can see further into the spectrum.
It's fucking wild. And we talked about genetic engineering last episode, so we talked about some of the different things that.
So, like, if you really if it was possible, or to use some extreme form of genetic engineering, you'd be able to see radio waves.
That'd be wild.
Your eyes would be like these telescopes that can see things that don't reflect or display visible light.
I'd like for my eyes to be able to read the stuff that's in front of me again. It's just... Alright.
I mean, that's kind of like genetic engineering.
Yeah. Is it?
I know one of the things we talked about
laser surgery. Yeah.
Not so much aging directly, but like the decomposition of genetics.
Oh God, I'm decomposing while this podcast is happening. Thanks, guys.
You can't stop the arrow of time. Introduce no man or beast.
Here we go. And he's calling me a beast now. Great. This is going well. No, but it's true. It's true. So, okay, so we talked about the Sloan Digital Sky Survey. We did, or did I just get distracted by the Money City Maniac song? I might have missed everything you said about it, honestly. The Sloan Digital Sky Survey was, again, did we really cover it? Because I don't remember now.
No, we started to talk about the spectrum and how colors are.
Oh, yeah, so we were on tangents tonight. What was it then?
At the time of its design, the Sloan Digital Sky Survey was a pioneering combination of instrumentation as well as data reduction and storage techniques that drove major advances in observations, discovery, and theory.
Oh.
The project was centered around two instruments and data processing pipelines that were groundbreaking for the scale at which they were implemented.
Okay.
A multi-filter / multi-array scanning CCD camera to take an imaging survey of the sky at high efficiency, and then a multi-object / multi-fiber spectrograph that could take spectra in bulk, as in several hundred objects at a time, of targets identified from the survey. The major new challenge was how to deal with the exceptional data volume generated by the telescope and instruments.
And they got overwhelmed and they gave up?
No, still working at it.
Oh. Where?
In the approximate decade... who owns this thing? Go to the way hypertext. A consortium of the University of Washington and Princeton University was established to conduct a redshift survey.
Oh, that's cool.
With the additional participation of New Mexico State University and Washington State University. So it's 4 American education institutions kind of managing this data processing.
Unless their funding has been cut.
Maybe.
I'm kind of wondering how outdated some of this info will be, depending on funding at this point. But yeah. This does not sound like you. I still get lost. This is not you. You don't go to movie theaters, do you? I still get lost trying to find the bathroom in a movie theater. Good luck finding your way through 100,000 light years of spiral arms. That would be Brad's.
Are you trying to get ChatGPT to talk like I do? Don't do that.
I don't.
That's like a creepy version of like copyright infringement.
I know, it's done that since day one, and I don't know why. It doesn't know me, but it makes weird...
Like, hey, ChatGPT, try to say something in a sarcastic voice.
I did, and it did it really well. Okay, so I had a good question for ChatGPT. I mean, this thing. What projects worldwide are currently working on mapping our galaxy? I asked the hard-hitting questions here, okay? And if Brad knows about some of these, I'd love to know. Okay, there are several major global projects currently mapping the Milky Way. That's our galaxy, if anybody was new here. Spanning cutting-edge space telescopes, ground-based surveys, blah, 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 blah. 1. ESA's Gaia mission. It's one of the most revolutionary missions to date. Gaia has completed its sky scanning phase, amassing trillions of observations of roughly 2 billion stars. This has yielded the richest star catalog ever produced for the Milky Way. Do you know anything about Gaia? Again, we mentioned it earlier. It's in... Yeah. Is that the one in Chile or no? Where's that one?
Well, you mentioned the ESA, which is the European Space Agency, but I think the Chilean telescope is run by, I think you said ESO, which I think stands for European Southern Observatory. So it might
Oh,
be
shit.
a European institution, but because they are in Europe and not the Southern Hemisphere, they kind of
ESA.
have to rent out telescopes in the Southern Hemisphere to look at things that they can't see from Europe.
Ah, gotcha. So why are the cars on top of the graph cartography? I don't get it, says Bruce. Bruce, that was dumb. How long did you spend thinking of that? He's trying to figure out why it's called cartography. Well, that's not a total dumb question. Why is cartography called cartography? Where's the word derived from? Bruce, why don't you look that up yourself, Mr. Smarty Pants? No, 0 seconds for what? Look up what cartography is. The word where the word is derived from. It's not that hard for you. I know you can do it, Bruce. Just look it up in a dictionary. Pull out your dictionary that's near your books.
Whip out your dictionary.
Yeah. Don't say that.
That's what you said.
That's not what I said. Yes, so Vista, VVV, and
Get your dictionary out.
Brad is right there. I'm not asking Brad. I'm asking you to participate when you're going to ask a stupid question. It's not stupid.
I think it's valid.
Well, the way he put it is dumb. There's no cars on top of the graph cartography. But why is it called cartography? There. Dictionary. Bruce says dictionary.
We'll go to dictionary corner.
Bruce said dictionary pulled out. Okay, then what does cartography say? Because I can pull out my dictionary. I have a dictionary. I bet you my dictionary is bigger than yours, okay? And I'm just saying.
Damn, Bruce, she called you out there.
There we go.
Don't be comparing dictionary sizes now. Come on.
I'm for a dictionary. Pause.
Mine went to Oxford.
Seriously, though. So what does it means to write or to draw?
There's two people with dictionaries out. I don't have to do shit here.
So cartography says it means to write or to draw. There you go. So cartography is, and so obviously galactic cartography or space or star cartography is celestial cartography is drawing the stars, Why am I not going fast enough? Oh, no. There we go.
Put on your space brakes.
No, I'm fine. I just have to go faster. So ESO's Vista or /VVV and VVVX surveys. Using the Vista telescope in Chile, astronomers conducted these variables in the via. Oh, I can't say that word, and I'm sorry. Lactia, and its extension VVVX surveys. Over 13 years, they captured about 200,000 images, compiling a 500 terabyte infrared map of more than 1.5 billion objects, penetrating deep into the dust-shrouded regions of the galactic bulge. Wow, spicy.
Phrasing.
Yeah, phrasing. Are we still doing phrasing?
You're never not doing phrasing.
Yeah, that's also what he said, though. Remember when they stopped doing phrasing? Okay, so Archer reference, people. They never stopped doing phrasing.
Phrasing is forever.
Sphere X, that was a NASA, launched in March 2025 aboard a SpaceX Falcon 9. The spectrophotometer for the history of the universe, epic of reionization and ISIS Explorer, aims to generate a 3D spectral map covering over 100 million Milky Way stars across 102 wavelength channels. This allows exploration of composition, distance, and potential reservoirs of water and carbon compounds among interstellar dust.
That's kind of cool.
Is it? How? Why? What makes that cool? Well,
it's like better mapping. More precise. And way more stars.
More stars. Bruce asked, what would early galactic cartography versus advanced galactic cartography look like? Well, we were kind of forgetting about that. We talked about the old stuff, and you can see images of that in the Wikipedia article in the Discord. You guys can check out the Discord. Um, in the research lab, where this, or just look up the Wikipedia article for um, cartography, like celestial cartography. You can see what it used to look like. Now, advanced cartography later is going to look, we don't know. Like, that's where
Way
it
more
was.
futuristic.
Way more graphs. Where we were trying to figure out what it might look like. What it looks like right now is, well, that's also online. You can see some of what that looks like. It's not. It's still three dimensional, so it's not very good.
Nascent because we're figuring out how to develop it. We're figuring out more like telescopes and other instruments to not just see things better, but figure out how to do this better.
Yeah, we're not quite there yet, are we? Like, they're just getting there, but there's also a lot of defunding going. But they're trying to get there.
This was an actual kind of problem I ran into.
Okay.
Trying to make a map of like the local group or galaxies that are like, we can see galaxies that are hundreds of millions, if not billions of light years away. But say we just want to kind of make a map of local galaxies for a perspective, future intergalactic society, say.
Intergalactic planetary.
Yeah.
Please go.
So it was kind of hard. It was kind of hard to map at such a large scale, and things that we're still figuring out where exactly they are. So to do that on paper was kind of time-consuming and problematic. Where if you had some kind of digital environment, even if it's not a hologram or virtual reality or anything like that, if it's just on a computer where you can rotate and zoom in and out and scroll up and down and things like that, it's just easier to visualize where things are compared to where you are and relative to each other. So computers is where I think the near...
Well, we're going to have to go beyond that. You know what? I hate to say it, but AI will probably help with a lot of that.
AI will fill in the gaps, because that's what it's good at doing.
Sometimes it fills in the gaps wrong, though. Let's be real. So, it sounds like people like a million years ago were far better.
It's basically but that is basically it guessing. And it's like, all guesses, whether it's AI or
science,
a human,
scientists.
it's a guess based on existing information that they have available. So, an AI that's bad at guessing is either being asked to guess too far or doesn't have enough information to accurately guess.
That's a good point. Look at him sounding nice about AI. Look who's starting to sound nice about AI.
I don't hate the concept of AI. I just think it's kind of it's very frivolous in its use right now. Like getting AI to make up art and crap like that. Like, no, we have artists that need to do stuff.
Well,
and it does weird things.
Yeah, like Siri saying AI this, says Bruce. AI that. How about you advance your own intelligence? We're better, says Bruce. I have questions about that. I mean, I'm not saying I think humans are capable of amazing things, okay? I'm just saying we haven't been showing our intelligence lately, is all I'm saying. Or we haven't let the intelligent people look, no comment.
What?
I refuse to... just no.
I wasn't sure if you were yelling at Bruce.
I'm yelling at Bruce. It's okay.
Don't yell at Bruce, come on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like that.
Yeah, why do I have to rub it in his face say he's never getting a membership again? Because the algorithm hates him now. Or it loves him and doesn't want him burdened with the membership beside his name. Earth-like world 2? Oh no, I gotta go there instead of the water world. Oh, okay. I found an Earth-like world, everyone. Haha, be jealous. Okay. An Earth-like world and a water world. Okay. There's also, what is a spectro? Never mind. Never mind. Okay.
What?
Vera C. Rubin Observatory and the LSST. Now, we have covered some of this stuff in past episodes when we've talked about some of the projects, but these are specifically dealing with the mapping, which I wonder why we covered this. Oh, because we talked about stars, maybe? I don't know. One of the
Also, the
episodes.
observatory was new, I think.
Yeah. Vera C. Rubin Observatory and the LSST. The Vera C. Rubin Observatory in Chile recently released its first cosmic images. Oh, that was exciting. Yeah, under its Legacy Survey of Space and Time program, with the largest digital camera ever built. Yeah, we talked about this. 3,200 megapixels. Over its 10-year run, it will capture the entire southern sky repeatedly, mapping up to 17 billion Milky Way stars and delivering dynamic time domain data. Okay, so it's only going to cover the southern sky, and it'll still get 17 billion Milky Way stars. So what's going to cover the eastern, northern, and western skies? We're only going to have the southern sky?
It's just divided by hemispheres. So the northern hemisphere, the southern hemisphere.
Oh.
You don't have to worry about east and west.
Okay. Well, when is it going to do the other hemisphere then?
We need a telescope that's in the northern hemisphere.
But we don't have one. Is that what we're saying?
There might not be one that's of that technological level, or one that's not in the right place.
That's too bad.
Like Hawaii's in the northern hemisphere, and there's lots of telescopes there.
But they're not. Well, we'll find out if they're doing a project like that. If I get there, then.
Part of it is not just the weather.
Pollution.
Well, I mean, they're not going to build a telescope.
The height.
That's a lot of less polluted. Yeah, it's that. So there's
and
not a lot of
Hawaii volcanoes.
There's not a lot of big mountains in, like, unless you go to the Rockies or somewhere where it's not kind of feasible to build a telescope. But Chile, they have the Andes Mountains, so that's where they build the telescope. Hawaii, like you said, lots of volcanoes and peaks and stuff.
You might not want to put something up there. You might not want to have something there. You're getting your best pictures, and then
maybe not.
Close.
But I know there's pictures out there where you can see the telescopes are above a layer of clouds on these peaks in Hawaii. It's kind of a cool picture, but it kind of highlights why they build them there. Yeah, it's on a volcano, but
yeah,
Other than being on a volcano, it's kind of a perfect place to build an observatory.
There you go.
And there's not very many places like that in the northern hemisphere where it's like we need mountainous terrain, but not completely inhospitable, rugged mountainous terrain that's inaccessible.
Bruce coming through again. Since we are never going to find all of space, would we just put the Earth in the middle of a map to make it easier for normal people to understand, even if it wouldn't be correct since we don't know? No, Bruce.
I mean, kind of. He's kind of right.
Oh, well then tell me Mr. likes Bruce enough to always take his side.
The picture that I posted at the beginning of the chat of the galaxy.
Oh, okay. Does
with
it
the
have
spiral ones and stuff?
Yeah.
It has the sun as the center.
Oh. The sun, but not the Earth.
Well, where's the Earth? On the scale of the galaxy, the sun and the Earth are practically in the same place. So the coordinate system isn't based on the center of the galaxy, it's based on where the Earth is in it. So it's the same kind of idea, only scaled up.
Yeah, there you go, Bruce. You were... Bruce says checkmate series.
I feel like obviously there's like kind of I can't remember the term for it, but like human centric. Like obviously we're important, but I think it's more like
though.
It's not, but I think it's more like it's our frame of reference because that's where we live.
It's our "you are here."
It makes more sense.
In the mall of space, it's our "you are here" sign, isn't it?
It's kind of like this is the only place we've ever been sign. If we had the ability to go elsewhere in the galaxy to expand our like maps and things like that, it might be different. But that's kind
Then
of like
it'd be another map from
develop...
somewhere else.
No, it would be the same map with the different reference points.
Okay.
Like when they invented like latitude and longitude, it's like, oh well, why is 0 at Greenwich, England? It's like that's where the people that made it up wanted it to be.
There you go.
It's kind of like history's written by the victors. If you develop a system, you might base it on where you are because you're the one making it up. Your frame of reference makes the most sense for your system.
There you go, Bruce. How many ways do you need to hear you're right, okay? Mr. Non-member.
Three-dimensional checkmate, boom!
Mr. Non-member. He had a member beside his name for all the time. Membership badge for so long.
Membership rescinded.
Keep going, Brad, says Bruce. That sounds wrong. Pause. Okay. Podgy 2 is part of the Sloan... that too. Part of the Sloan Digital Sky Survey family maps Milky Way in the infrared, targeting the galactic bulge and disk to study stellar populations and structure. And the SDSSV is expanding upon that with a multi-epic all-sky spectroscopic effort involving, what the hell is that? Involving both optical and near-infrared observations. It will track stellar evolution, chemical composition, and dynamic events across the galaxy. That's one of the other projects happening. I gotta get going.
That's kind of cool.
Is that cool? No, you did that serious, not me. Hey. Okay, Bruce. But
I'll be right back.
Well, then I'll just read these. What you got? Okay.
Okay.
We got the IPHAS. It says int photometric H alpha survey. It's focusing on the northern galactic plane. This ground-based program employs, I don't know, that's hard to read. HA filters? Well, if Brad was here, he could say what that is, because that just reads as ha. Plus broadband to catalog stars, nebulae, and emission line objects, helping map nebulous regions, rare stars, and planetary nebulae, complemented in the south by VPHAS+. So these are projects that are working on mapping the galaxy for galactic cartography. And the VIA project, a multi-institution initiative aiming to detect cold dark matter halos. Cold dark matter halos. Wow. I'm curious what those are. But Brad isn't here. Map cold gas and uncover satellite dwarf galaxies within the Milky Way. It focuses on dark matter structures and remnants of past galactic mergers. Ooh, speaking of galactic mergers, we are looking at like the Milky Way and what is it? Without Brad, we are doomed. It's over. Well, we get 120 people still. I mean, it's not entirely over. Brad, I don't even need you. I'm just saying. I'm just kidding, Brad. So what do you think of cold dark matter halos, Brad?
Sorry, what? Cold dark matter halos?
Yeah. There's a multi-institution initiative aiming to detect cold dark matter halos, map cold gas, and uncover satellite dwarf galaxies within the Milky Way. It focuses on dark matter structures and remnants of past galactic mergers. That's the VIA project.
Okay.
What do you think of that? So what are cold dark matter halos?
It sounds like they're talking about the whole galaxy remnant and dwarf galaxies. That's because I know we talked about something that briefly.
We talked about that before. Yeah, we did.
Where the Milky Way has essentially ran into other smaller galaxies and destroyed them.
And we're headed for Andromeda is headed for us, but it's not anytime soon, right?
We're headed for each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
But smaller dwarf galaxies have been basically like gravitationally ran over by the Milky Way, and
so we're gonna look for remnants of them.
Kind of smash into pieces, but at the same time they start to orbit us as we destroy them.
Oh, that's horrible. They can't just let go. That's terrible.
I think it's
the
Sagittarius dwarf galaxy where they've detected through like radar imaging and stuff. They're like they can see where it is, but there's almost like a trail of debris, like that's kind of like a filament that spins around the Milky Way, which is kind of like it's almost like it's spiraling out of control, and this is its smoke trail as it's being destroyed. We can see its leftovers.
Oh, that's so sad. If you think about it, right? It's like the corpse of
Yes.
another universe.
Yeah, I guess so. But that's
It's just hanging
part
on
of
to
part
us
of part
now.
of, st-
It's
part
just
of
hanging
stellar
on.
evolution.
It's hanging on to us. Oh, we're dragging dead universes around with us. Dead galaxies. Just attached to ours. How morbid. Oh, that's horrible. Just sorry. It's
Yeah, we'll
pretty
be okay.
dark. We'll be okay?
It's dark out
Eh,
in space.
It's dark. In space, no one can hear you scream, as said.
Or cannibalize other galaxies.
Yeah, exactly.
No
But
witnesses.
it happened. Nobody saw it happen. I mean, but it's there. So, simulation. Oh, by the way, Bruce says she said that we don't need you, Brad. Don't shoot the messenger. He didn't hear it, so I didn't have it. Simulations. Auriga, Auriga, and illustrious TNG. The next generation? Oh no. While not observational, simulations play an essential role in mapping our galaxy's formation and structure. Auriga? I don't know how to say it. Features high
That's right.
resolution. Oh, good. Simulations of 40 Milky Way-like halos. What are Milky Way halos?
The halo is the spherical region that's not within the disk.
Okay, got it.
So if the Milky Way is like a dinner plate, there's like a sphere that's still gravitationally bound, but it's not within like the rotational disk.
Oh, okay.
Kind
Well,
of like
course.
how think of like how Saturn is a round planet, but its rings are not round. It's in like a disc shape at its equator because that's where it's rotating. So the galaxy is the same kind of idea, where around its axis of rotation, that's where the galactic disk is, but there's still gravitational effects above and below that.
Well, illustrious TNG and its predecessors simulate large-scale cosmic structures and galaxy evolution, including models resembling the Milky Way. See, that's how they're trying to, like, map the galaxy in a different way than our cartography. You know, they're working on it. They're working on it, right? Like, they're not there yet. They're just not there yet. And then the final project that I got here, though there might be more, you know, secret projects done by, like, places. Citizen Science Milky Way Project, hosted on Zooniverse. I haven't heard of Zooniverse before. Is that like a new replacement for Boeing or something?
I don't know what the hell either of those things are.
BOINC. It had SETI at home and stuff like that. The project that you could run on your PC.
Yeah, I know what SETI at
Mac.
home is. I don't remember hearing about Boink with a C.
Boink is what ran it. Boink is what ran off of.
Yeah. You
Like
said that.
that and other projects connected to it. Yeah, it's like BOINC. That's what you could have all those projects attached to it, and they would work through it. But anyway, what is Zooniverse? Does anybody know? If you're in the chat and you know what Zooniverse is, let me know. This project invites the public to help identify features like star-forming regions, bubbles, and nebulae, enhancing our galaxy's map through crowdsourced classification. I'm going to look at Zooniverse because I need to know. And Zooniverse. It sounds like a kid's show or something. Zooniverse. People-powered research. The wisdom of the crowd. Haven't heard of that in a long time. Okay, so I'm about to share the link. Because why not? What's the worst that could happen? Word to text link. Select all.
It's actually a phishing website.
No, don't. Yeah, that happened in the Discord. Zooniverse. And then, I wonder if Boink's still going. I think it is. I just my PC can't.
Boink's still boinking along? Probably.
I'm going to share that link for those. Yeah, Berkeley Open Infrastructure for Network Computing. That was open source middleware system for volunteer and grid computing. It was at Berkeley. But some of the projects like SETI at home discontinued a while back. So this is another if you want to use your computer for good, but I used to use that one specifically.
I use mine for evil.
Doesn't, right? But I'm just saying, Boink is what I used to use and used to have it running often for various projects. It was kind of, I felt like I was helping. And Zooniverse, I don't know. Like, that link is there if anybody wants to look at that. It's a thing. You're welcome. Thank you, Bruce, whatever the thing is. And thanks for subscribing. Okay, so we're done with those. But what I wanted to get into was the fun stuff before we went. Oh, but you know what? Just to go over some of this again, but it's new. History of mapping the stars and galactic cartography. We already talked about this. Ancient star maps, sky as calendar and myth. Earliest records, Babylonian cuneiform. Is it cuneiform? How do you say that word? What?
Cuneiform.
Cuneiform tablets.
It's their not so much alphabet, but it's the writing system with the weird triangles and stuff. It's pretty cool. C.
1200 BCE. Recorded constellations and planetary motions. Babylonian. Chinese star catalogs, at least 350 BCE, named hundreds of stars, often for navigation and astrology. And Mayan codices, is that how you say that? Tied celestial events to agriculture and rituals. Constellations, oh gosh, I scrolled up. Constellations as story maps. Oh god, I went to the wrong one. Okay. Constellations as story maps? They used them as story maps? Oh, that's kind of nice. Hey, that reminds me of like those things that used to be like, they were different, like, I don't know, early 19th century or late 18th century, that would be like that thing where you'd have the story going around in a lit lamp that would be in the room. And do you know what I'm talking about? And it'd be like a paper lantern or a lantern of some kind, and it'd spin around. You'd see it in shows. I don't know. Somebody has to know what I'm talking about.
I think I know what you mean. I just don't remember the term for it.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called either.
I mean, ultimately, they based, like, the first movies were kind of that idea.
Yeah, which is kind of really cool. So constellations as story maps, the Greeks inherited Babylonian constellations, mythologizing them. So the Greeks got it from the Babylonians constellations, Orion, Perseus, Andromeda. These maps, it puts in quotations, were cultural frameworks aligning stories with star patterns. We kind of talked about this before. At this stage, maps were 2D projections of the sky, useful for seasons, rituals, and navigation. Then we get into classical and medieval cataloging. The guy you said. What's the guy's name? Yeah, 2nd BCE. Compiled the first known star catalog, 850 stars. Invented the magnitude system for brightness. Discovered precision of the equinoxes, Earth's wobble. Brad was right. See, we don't need ChatGPT. Brad was right, just so you guys know. If you were here for the beginning of the episode, this is like a sum up, and this is basically just confirming things that Brad said that apparently are in my later notes. So isn't that nice? Brad was right. Who doubted for a second that Brad was right about that? I just want to know.
Welcome, ChatGPT.
Yeah, you're welcome, ChatGPT. ChatGPT actually refers to Brad for its knowledge, I guess.
No.
I don't know. No, not yet. Okay. It probably would. It probably would a little bit. Okay, so yeah, so he discovered the precision of the equinoxes, which we learned about that from the Earth's wobble, which we covered earlier, and I didn't know that the seasons were invented by that guy, basically. And then Ptolemy's, I don't know, Almagest? I don't know any of these words. 2nd CE. listed 1,022 stars and 48 constellations, a standard reference for 1,200 years. Then we moved on to the Islamic Golden Age, 8th to 13th C. Scholars like Al-Sufi, I don't want to say the name wrong, corrected and expanded Greek star maps. Arabic, oh my gosh, Amber Arabic names like Aldebaran, Betelgeuse, Rigel, I don't know, still dominate modern astronomy. Knowledge flowed between cultures, creating global sky maps before telescopes existed. Let me repeat that. Knowledge flowed between cultures, and that created global sky maps before telescopes existed. We shared our knowledge. Imagine that. That's kind of beautiful, right? And that's how we created our sky maps before we even had telescopes.
We could do it before.
We can do it again. We can do it again. We just gotta wait for, I guess, the next time period where we do it again.
Calmer oceans.
Yeah. Hopefully we do it again. So the Renaissance precision in navigation. So we have Tycho Brahe. I don't know how to say the names. I'm so sorry. 16th century pre-telescope, but achieved minute. I think it means minute. Minute accuracy. His data fueled Kepler's laws of planetary motion. This guy influenced Kepler? Holy
How does Kepler win?
Yeah. Those who don't know about Kepler and his, laws of...
Robotics?
Forces,
wait, no.
No, forces of law, or what are they called again? Kepler's...
Coleslaw? What?
No, what are they called for the people who don't know?
I don't know,
Kepler's
you're reading
laws? No, I'm asking you. It doesn't say it about it. I remember Kepler, but he has these laws. What were they called? Do you know?
I don't remember.
You don't know Kepler's laws? Well, I'll look it up then. I know I just saw a YouTube video about it. Kepler's laws. Kepler's laws of planetary motion describe how planets orbit the sun. Yeah. Yeah, there's planetary motion. Orbits and Kepler's laws. It's kind of important in physics. Orbital motion, planetary dynamics. I can't believe he had a third law. Yeah, there was his third law states that the square of a planet's orbital period is proportional. Yeah, he had these laws, guys. Kepler's laws of planetary motion. Let me put that in the Discord. Just a second. Just for those of us who need a... Oh man. They keep coming up. I think they're gonna have a lot to do with gravity, aren't they? As far as the impact. Brad went quiet. He scares me when he goes quiet. That's because we reached our 10 o'clock, guys. We're almost...
Painting.
He's painting? He's painting, okay.
I'm painting the whole time. I just try to not screw it up.
He's gonna totally screw it up. So celestial globes and charts. Tools for navigation during the Age of Exploration. Wait, there was already Wait, the Age of Exploration was back then?
It already happened, you missed it.
Aww. Oh, it's because of the sailors, okay. Help sailors cross oceans using Polaris sextants, which aren't what you think they are, and ephemerides? What are those?
What?
Ephemerides.
I don't know. That's a new one.
The stars went from mythic guideposts to mathematical coordinates during that time frame. And then we had the telescope revolution. For those of you still here, which a lot of you are, oh my gosh. The telescope revolution. If you're here, I mean, you may as well subscribe. Thanks so much. The telescope revolution was Galileo, 1609. He revealed that the Milky Way was made of countless stars. Johannes Hevelius, I believe, 17th century. He published Firmamentum. Oh my God, Sobius. I did not learn Latin. Sobiestianum. I'm sorry, guys, for butchering all these words. Adding constellations still in use today. And then Flamsteed and Halley, or Halley.
Right.
So, yeah, apparently Brad likes them. 17th to 18th century, they created highly detailed star atlases for navigation and science. The cosmos was no longer just patterns in the sky, but a vast stellar landscape. Then we get to modern star catalogs and photography. We're still not at the... This is 19th century? See, this goes back so far back, guys. We have been looking at the stars for a million... I don't know, not a million years. How long, though? Like, how long was whatever BC? Like, the first one was...
Well, it's been thousands of years.
C12... Yeah. Wow. Anyway, it's kind of crazy to me that we are that long away. It is going to take a long time to get to where we want to go, isn't it? I mean, it's taken this long. Anyway, 19th century, modern star catalogs and photography. Star photography began with the Carte du Ciel, project attempting to map the whole sky, though incomplete. Henry Draper catalog, 1918 to 1924, classified hundreds of thousands of stars by spectrum. 20th century, Mount Wilson, you mentioned this earlier, didn't you? And Palomar telescopes mapped nebulae, galaxies, and stellar populations. And then radio astronomy, which we've talked about, this in 20th century. Example, 21 centimeter hydrogen line surveys. What the fuck? That's something. Revealed the spiral arms of the Milky Way. So radio astronomy revealed the spiral arms of the Milky Way.
Yeah, because we can't use visual light to see through all the smoke and dust and stars and planets and things that are in the way. So we needed to use other wavelengths on the spectrum.
Wait, so can something else confirm how many arms are in the Milky Way? That's above radio?
Radio's the weakest of them.
Yeah, so why aren't we using something more advanced to confirm how many...
Well, some of it's dangerous. Like, I wouldn't want to use a gamma ray telescope.
Oh.
Plus, because what we're looking at, like, we're looking out into space, and not all of it is highly energetic. Like, I don't know if you remember us talking about, like, gamma ray bursts, or like really energetic things like supernova and like black hole collisions and things like that. Like really energetic stuff you can't really see with all the spectra, and you can't see some low energy things with the higher end, especially like you can't use really like an X-ray telescope to see radio waves, for example. It just wouldn't work. The same way our eyes can't see radio.
Okay, so it's just how it is.
So you need multiple telescopes or instruments,
all pointed.
or like that's why some of them say like a full spectrum where it's the same data collection center will use multiple inputs. Like, hey, this telescope scans for radio. This telescope looks for
coordinated efforts,
and they basically overlap all of these images to get
that's still kind of what they do
picture.
With the...
Well, they still do it. We still do it with
even
like Earth mapping as well.
Oh.
It's just better to get multiple like data inputs and then correlate them to be like, okay, this like we're kind of literally getting a bigger picture.
I wonder if we'll ever create a technology that will be able to take the picture with one singular...
That's exactly what the full spectrum scanner is in Elite. It scans the full spectrum.
Yeah, but it doesn't exist in reality, right?
Well, not yet, but I mean...
It could one day.
500 years ago, we didn't have telescopes.
The galaxy's true structure started emerging, spirals, dust lanes, and invisible features. So, galactic cartography in the space age. Hipparcos, ESA 1989 to 1993. First space mission to measure star parallaxes precisely. Produced a 3D map of 100,000 stars. Gaia, ESA launched 2013, mapping nearly 2 billion stars, giving us the most detailed 3D atlas of the Milky Way. Infrared and radio surveys penetrate dust clouds to reveal the galactic core and hidden stellar nurseries. Simulations, projects like Illustris TNG and Auriga compare observed maps to models of galaxy evolution. For the first time, humanity sees a galaxy from within in 3D, like building a Google Maps for the Milky Way. Now we're at that's where we're at, but now we have speculative and sci-fi cartography, which is our final one that I got. Star Trek, Star Wars, etc. Navigation charts showing sectors, jump routes, hyperspace lanes, maps as strategic assets in warfare and exploration. No Man's Sky it mentions, because I've been doing a lot of No Man's Sky. Procedural cartography. Billions of mapped, it says, stars that echo real cosmic mapping challenges. I guess that'd be like certain lanes not being open. Reasons why systems would be hard to get to. Limited warp drive. That makes sense, right? And think of the different routes you could go. Like, I kind of like the... Okay, I like the map, the way you travel on Elite Dangerous. But I... Like, where you've got a plotted route. You know how it plots a route on Galaxy Map? I like this, right? I do like this. But
Yeah.
it takes you knowing the navigation and blah, blah, blah. Right? But on the... on No Man's Sky, I kind of like how... when I actually can make my joystick work right, or whatever I'm doing wrong, when I figure it out. I like that there are different paths I can pick based on free to explore, galactic core, all that stuff. I find that very fascinating, and what it limits me to. You know? I'm thinking future-wise, I could see that being, yeah, based on your ship, or however we're traveling. What's in
I
that
feel like
system?
both of those would be Elite Dangerous could be like 600 years from now, and No Man's Sky is like 3,000 years from now.
Oh, wow.
Where the technology is advanced, you're just like, I want to go this way.
Yeah, like, and then you get to go that way. Yeah, I mean,
Whereas
that's kind
Elite
of
is
cool.
more slower pace and like calculating. And No Man's Sky is more advanced, whimsical technology where it's like, you know what, I don't need to wait for my computer to jump and stuff like that. I don't have... Like, the engines in No Man's Sky are almost like a game mechanic, so that you have to kind of like try and figure out, okay, well, I want to go to this, like, what is it, like red, blue, and green star systems need different drives to get to. I think that's like a gimmick, but not in a negative way. It's a reason to go and find more technology. Whereas
Which I
from like a
never did.
technological perspective, it's just kind of like the hyperdrive will take you wherever the hell you want to go.
Yeah. By the way, I really love No Man's Sky right now. I mean, I'm enjoying Elite Dangerous. I do like this the way this looks and feels. The stars, seeing the stars this way, doing the jump, fuel scooping. I've always loved this. And eventually one day handing in my maps if I don't die before then. Because I seem to be dropping into the sun a lot since this travel began. But yeah, I have 130 jumps still to do. I don't know. Am I going to a fleet carrier or a station? I don't even remember now. Do you remember where I'm headed to? I don't know. I think it's a station.
I think it's Sacagawea Spaceport is the name of it.
Yes, guess. Okay, good. I'm going to a spaceport. Got it. That's good to know. All right. So, that was it. I mean, I did ask about some examples of galactic cartography and fiction. Basically, we're winding down, and there was Star Wars. The Jedi Archives and Attack of the Clones shows an enormous holographic galaxy map. Obi-Wan notices a missing... Oh my god, that's too geeky. But a moment that turns a map into a storytelling device. Maps can lie or be censored. Oh, wow, okay. The Star Line's hyperspace routes are political assets, control the map, control trade and war. So, Guardians of the Galaxy, the Ravagers, and Nova Corps both use star charts for navigation. Maps appear as holograms that update dynamically. I loved Guardians of the Galaxy when it came out. The first, second movies, I haven't seen the third one yet. Don't spoil it for me. But I really loved those movies, by the way. I don't know why it mentions Treasure Planet, but here we go. Treasure Planet, Disney, 2002, features a legendary map sphere that unfolds into a 3D holographic atlas leading to Treasure Planet. A playful but literal galactic treasure map. Does anybody remember that one? Do you remember that one, Brad?
What?
Treasure Planet. Did that one have like Michael J. Fox or some other voice? Somebody, I
I
don't
don't
remember.
remember that one.
Okay. Interstellar's mentioned. I don't know why. Not a galaxy-wide map, but Cooper's team relies on precise navigational data and wormhole positioning. A subtle nod to the need for cartography when space-time itself is the landscape. You love Interstellar. I did watch Interstellar for an episode, guys. I did. I I was very interested in that. That was during our speculative sci-fi kind of, right? Like imagining what were we talking about? I don't know. We were talking about space. I don't know. Wormholes? Were we talking about wormholes for that one? I don't even remember now.
I don't remember.
Interdimensional traveling. It was not the greatest episode, but I watched the movie, and I'm glad I watched the movie finally. It's a very good movie. I don't know if space travel really could be like that, but maybe. What do you
Like
think?
what?
Like in Interstellar, in the movie Interstellar. Hmm. I'm sorry, I still imagine it more as being like we once talked about, like it being industrialized, like sending workers out into space before colonizing,
Well, it
resources and
depends.
materials.
Yeah, but it depends on the context because Interstellar was not kind of in that.
No.
Um, it was like governments rallied together because the Earth was fucking doomed, so we had to find somewhere else to live.
Hmm.
Whereas the whole corporation sending people out to go mine on hellholes, and that's how space exploration starts. That's not so much less dystopian, but it's less critical to go into space. They're doing it for profit, not survival.
Yeah.
So depending on what prompts us to go,
Seems to be money's
that
right now.
that will be, yeah. Well, unless it's like Interstellar, where Earth is fucking doomed, so it's not money, it's survival.
Yeah. Hmm.
I mean, they're both
So like
ultimately
if there
plot
was
devices.
like nuclear war and yet we still had the means to try to get people off the planet. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where we'd start or begin. I suppose, you know what? I suppose there's probably underground, although that's not a great place for astronomy, but there must be underground sort of research facilities prepared, right? During all the bunker phase of,
Well, there's like
the
neutrino detectors that are underground and things like that.
what? There's what?
Neutrino detectors.
What are those?
Neutrino is a certain kind of particle that the sun emits, and they fly right through solid matter. Like they fly through us all the time.
They fly through us? Oh my
Yeah, they're
god.
subatomic particles, so we don't really notice them.
What did they do? Huh. I didn't consent. What are they?
They're just particles emitted by the sun, and we need detectors on the ground to detect them.
Oh well,
They're,
are
they're
they able
not.
to find
If,
me in the apartment? Are they going through? Can they even
no.
go through me? So I'm not getting any of those going through me? Ha! Take that!
What?
Take that! Well, if I don't go outside, they don't go through me, right?
They fly through the entire Earth.
Oh. Oh.
So, yeah. They're going through your whole building, they're going through you, they're going through the subway.
Oh god! More reasons. Why wouldn't it mention Treasure Planet, says Bruce. Bruce, you haven't seen that movie, have you? The cartoon? It was pretty good, wasn't it? All those movies are good? Oh, I'm glad that Bruce. Yeah. Well, now we know that there are things going through us. TV series Star Trek. Oh my gosh. The Federation maintains star charts showing sectors, quadrants, alpha, beta, gamma, delta. Do we have that in real life?
No.
Okay, and neutral zones. These maps define politics and conflict as much as exploration. Star Trek Voyager constantly referenced incomplete maps while trying to navigate home from the Delta Quadrant. The Expanse. Didn't you mention the Expanse? What is the Expanse? Maps of the solar system, not full galaxy or central. Routes, asteroid belts, and choke points like the ring gate function like a cosmic cartography. What's the Expanse?
It's a semi-realistic science fiction show.
Since when? Like I've never heard of it.
Look
I
it
missed
up.
it. I don't. Yeah. Battlestar Galactica, 2004. The fleet relies on ancient star maps inscribed in religious texts. Myth and cartography merge into destiny. Actually, Battlestar Galactica, that being the thing, that's kind of funny that ties into actual original cartography, like space, like celestial cartography. So, yeah. And then it mentions some books, which you guys, Isaac Asimov's Foundation, Frank Herbert's Dune, Douglas Adams' Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And then, yeah. So we got all that going. And then it has, like, stuff about key themes, but we don't need to know about Galactic map. Like, it's just about power and control and mystery and blah, 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 blah. So there you go. That was what I had. Aside from a great time tonight, this was a great episode. Well, no, I mean, it was all right? Bruce, how did you enjoy it? You thought it was okay, Brad? Yeah. Brad is now. Yeah, we did cover a lot. We went on some tangents, but the tangents were good. I learned stuff. Yeah, I learned stuff. I like learning stuff. I learned how we got seasons. I did not know that an astronomer type guy was the reason why.
I mean, he didn't give us seasons.
He figured it out. Yeah. Well, that's kind of important. We had. Oh shit! I hit the sun on the last bit. No, like, he didn't make them, but he figured out why we have them. That's kind of important. The why is sometimes just as important as the existence of it. I like to know why.
I was clarifying that he didn't, like, give us seasons. Which is
good, so I don't give people the wrong facts, yeah. Sorry about
Fake
that.
News! Fake news!
Yeah, sorry. We were like, she's cancelled, she's telling the people that seasons were made by that guy. She's wrong. The whole episode full of wrong. And you got a Canadian classic song in there as well. If you didn't check out Money City Maniacs, I hope you do.
I forgot Sloan was Canadian, to be honest.
You forgot what?
I forgot that Sloan was Canadian.
Yeah, Sloan's Canadian. Gosh, Coke's Muse, such a great song. May say Maniacs. What was the other one that was a big hit? I have to tell you guys. That's a tangent I do on my normal stream, so we're doing it here too, just because it seems endearing or annoying. Either way, it's a part of how we've grown together. Money City Maniacs. Oh, The Other Man is really good. Oh no, that's also good. That's from the 90s though, right? Or was that the 2000s? Oh no, The Good in Everyone.
20 to 11. All right.
Yeah, we gotta go. But he's gotta go, guys. But thank you for being here. We gotta say goodbye. Everybody, say goodbye. Bruce, say goodbye. Yeah. And goodbye to all 104 of you that managed to stay here the whole. I'm so thankful you guys listened in. If you fell
asleep, sweet dreams.
yeah, if you fell asleep to this, sweet dreams. I hope you don't wake up screaming. And thank you for watching. I'll be back with No Man's Sky sometime. And please subscribe. It means a lot. And thank you for those who have subscribed, who've joined the memberships. Except for Bruce, who can never join the memberships. I'm sorry, Bruce. And thank you, Brad, again for putting up with me for another episode of Let's Discuss, which tonight was Galactic Cartography. That was fun?
Yeah, that was good.
Okay. Have a great night, everybody. Oh, wait, I'm just gonna like stop my ship right here by the sun. I'm sure nothing bad will happen to it. I'll just leave it there. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, everybody.
It'll be
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, I'll come back. My ship's on fire. Okay, bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.